PlayStation Nation. You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation Nation? It's your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And we are back with episode 107 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. Did you miss us? Did you miss us? Listen, guys, if you did, we missed you as well. We took a nice little holiday break last week. It was Thanksgiving time, spending it with family, loved ones, and whatnot. So we do hope you all enjoyed yourselves as well. I know we definitely did. But it's always good to be back, with What's Up PlayStation podcast and talking about the news and gaming and, laughing and jokes and all the good stuff. You guys already know, man. Y'all already know. You feel me? But like I said, it is another episode, and What's Up PlayStation podcast isn't what it is without the other half of What's Up PlayStation podcast. Listen, guys, this is a two-man team. You understand? It's not just 100 one side and 0% on the other. It's not 50-50. When it comes to What's Up PlayStation, when it comes to the WUPS boys, this is 100 because we give 200% when it comes to giving you guys great content, great entertainment, and anything in between. I'm talking about the king of the Bronx, the COD God himself, Mr. Jedi Master Violenza, Mr. Lightweight, inside joke. Yo, I'm talking about my bro Bari in the building. Bari, what's good, bro? How you feeling today, man?
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? We are back. Another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast. Oh man, it's been a minute, Persona man. It's been a minute. Well, it's been only a week, but
it feels longer than that. But it's definitely only been a week.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a longer time than that. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed the holidays, or Thanksgiving, with your family and friends and whatnot. And yeah, shout out to Lenza. You know what I mean? Like normally I don't jump on like hype trains like that, but yo, the pictures was looking immaculate. You feel what I'm saying? The pictures is looking spectacular. So, yeah, so your boy had to jump on there real quick and see what they produced out here. They produced some really, really good pictures. So the vibes with that. But what you said about me again, Persona? You said I'm a lightweight. I what?
Inside jokes.
Nah, man. Shout out to my man Persona, man. Shout out to Adrian as well, man. We met up this weekend. Just hanging. Well, not this weekend, but on Thursday. Just hanging out. Just chilling with the boys, man. It's been a minute since we hung out, and it was a good time just hanging out with these guys and seeing these guys in person. And Persona, he was wasted. You know what I mean? He can't handle it alone now.
How you first of all, that's a lie. That's a lie. You feel me? Because I was like, yo, we go for a third round? Or no, let's go get some feet. Nah, but y'all see the picture. Bari eyes was low.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
The man had 1.5 Long Island iced teas.
I had 2.
No, 1.5, because when we got up from the bar, that drink was still it still had a little liquor. It still had something left.
That was all ice. Nah, my shit was done. Trust me. My shit was done.
Nah, but yo,
Adrian came. That's why I said, yeah, let's go get the pizza. I went for another one. It don't matter to me.
I think it's criminal. I think for you and I, the fact that we are both in New York and it's been so long, it was definitely good getting back together. And because me and Bari, we've met a tons of times, but I think with the pandemic and everything else, that definitely stopped a lot of that. So it was definitely good to get together with you and Adrian and chop it up and whatnot, man. It was fun. I had a lot of fun that night, man. It was great.
Yeah, man, it was good times, man. Yo, I forgot the name of the diner that we went to.
Gemini.
Gemini. That was that area right there. I've been there so many times, but that was the first time I ever going to Gemini. And that burger, let me tell you, bro.
Yo, one thing I'll say about Bari,
good.
That man Bari, yeah, he a real one, man, when it comes to the food, bro. Holy shit. That was a good burger, though. It was a great burger. The pizza was on point.
Great burgers, great fries.
Yeah, the fries were good.
I mean?
Fresh.
They had the audacity to put pickles on my plate, but it's all good though. But it was still good. You feel me?
Yeah, it definitely was, man. Definitely was. How's your week, man? How's everything for you this week?
This week was a very busy week, man. Closing week, just the second to last month of the year, so it was definitely chaotic as far as us closing out, making sure all this money is in. But gaming wise, it's been great, man. A lot of new games I'm playing this week. Some of them is really some small, cool games that I'm gonna spotlight during spotlight games of the week. But overall, man, just been it felt like it went fast. The week felt like it went fast, but there was so much being done during this week for me personally and just gaming wise, to be honest with you. But how was your week, man? Everything good? Everything all right? Everything good? Everything all right? Everything good?
Yeah, man. My week was this week definitely went by really quickly, but work was definitely really, really, really busy this week. Really busy for me, especially with it being the end of the year. We got like mid-year reviews, so I got a lot of reviews and stuff I got to go through with some of my members of my team. I got to do my mid-year review for my director and everything, and then projects, right? I got like 2 big projects that the higher ups, they want me to get done by the end of the year, and there's only 2 weeks left in December for me personally, because I always take my 2-week vacation towards the end of the year. So
man, you one of those.
Oh yeah. I take that time to recharge. Well, we get a whole week off anyway, so I'm really only taking 1 week, and my company's giving me the other week. So it's a lot of crunching going on at work for me personally. Trying to get through. Say it again.
said a lot of crunching, but not the bar. You know,
yes,
like
sir.
bars.
Oh yeah, crunch bar. Yeah, so yeah, I get the joke. So yeah, you know, but you know, gaming wise, man, you know, a lot of gaming is being done. You know, COD is terrible.
That junk doodle water. God damn.
Yo, really and truly, COD is like a game that it's like, yo, I can only play this COD for like maybe like an hour and a half at most. 2 hours.
It's COD only good when you play. It's COD. You can't solo this COD, man.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's very tough.
You're gonna get the full brunt of that skill-based matchmaking solo win in this COD, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta play with like your friends or your crew or whatnot. Like it's so bad, man. And yo, people don't move in the game, bro. Like you out here running around trying to play a COD, and dudes are just like, bro, I'm just gonna chill with this M4.
Chill on to the side. Yep. No, definitely. So yeah, and then you know, Callisto Protocol, which we'll talk about. We're gonna be giving our impressions here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast today, a little bit later. You know, I've been playing Callisto and you know, kind of foot dipping in, in a couple other games as well. That we'll definitely talk about. But guys, like I said, you know, we're really happy to be here. Yo, how was your Thanksgiving as well, man? Like, was it good? I know we talked, but I know like the day and the day after, I know it was, you know, how was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, this is sorrow season, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, I didn't even get to take the pictures that I really wanted to take. You know what I mean? Yo, my family Jamaican, anybody don't know. And like Thanksgiving, Christmas time, there's gonna be a lot of sorrow. There's gonna be a lot of black cake. And I was drinking and eating that before the food came. I was gone. I was gone.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I know. I definitely know.
I was gone. I was leaning, bro. You know that lean, bro?
Yeah.
That chair, you just like, yo, you just leaned up. You ain't trying to move. You ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Everybody talking. You just looking. You know what I mean? And you with a dumbass smile on your face. I'm twisted, but I'm just like, yeah, I feel
you got that. Hey yo, I know that feeling. I didn't get like twisted, but you know, I had like a nice little get together at my best friend's house. So a lot of Mario Kart playing with you know, little mini Mario Kart tournament. We had a nice little Uno tournament. A lot of great food. I ate like I ate like 3 pieces of cheesecake. I felt like fat as fuck, bro. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, that cheesecake definitely.
Yeah, it was.
You ever had you know when you eat enough too much cheesecake, like you can't eat nothing more, bro. Like your mouth. I was about to say something pause worthy, but it's not pause worthy. Like
go on and say it so we can say so that the chat and us, we can decide if it's a pause or not.
Nah, I was just like, yo, your mouth ain't working no more. You know what I mean? Like you just can't open your mouth for nothing. Like it's too much cheesecake, bro. Like,
alright, that's definitely a pause moment. Absolutely, I think the chat will agree that that's definitely a pausable moment.
You see what I'm saying? Yo, what's good, chat, man? What's good? I see you guys in the chat. The beautiful PlayStation Nation, the wonderful people. But it's good, man.
Yes, sir. And you know, Sonny, I was drinking a lot of like a couple of beers and wine. My best friend's wife, she had like a whole bunch of wine.
White or red?
White. She had white wine.
I'm a white wine dude. I can't do red wine, man.
So like she was just a lot of. I was drinking beer, wine. It was a great.
You reliving the college days, man.
Yo, listen, man, it was a great time, man. It was a really great time, man. This year Thanksgiving was really. I mean, Thanksgiving was always cool, but this year was like really cool, man. It was a great time.
It didn't really feel like Thanksgiving because, like, especially with my family and like the friends alone, everybody's so separated now. You know, people's all across, you know, the country and whatnot, or some of my family members, they like, you know, in like Germany and all that stuff because of like, you know, army or job or whatnot. So not everybody was you know, there. So yeah, it just went quick too. It felt like it was quick. I didn't really get.
You know what it is? Oh, finish your thought, man.
Nah, go ahead. You good?
I was gonna say the lead up to Thanksgiving didn't feel like Thanksgiving because you know how normally you get to the month of November, you start to feel that real holiday-esque feeling, like, you know, real festive. Not necessarily like Christmas. It starts to feel Christmassy because the weather's changing. It gets dark quick. It's cold, you know. But Thanksgiving time, it feels like that. This year, it didn't feel like Thanksgiving time. It didn't feel like holiday. It doesn't, even now, it doesn't necessarily feel like holiday time to me. Yo, it's weird.
That could be because most people now, they don't watch like TV like that. So you're not seeing the classic, the Hess truck's back and it's
I missed the Christmas this year. The Hess truck's here. You know what I mean? Yo, which one did you have though? I had the 18-wheel. You never had a Hess truck? Yo,
had a Hess truck.
My grandmother got me the 18-wheeler Hess truck. And I remember when I got that, I think it was huge too. I remember when I got that, bro, I was excited as hell, man. Like I was like really, I used to love those commercials too, man. I used to get out even talking with the commercials. Come on. Or like the Charlie Brown,
you feel it because
Charlie Brown Christmas and all that stuff.
Hess truck, but I didn't get it. You know what I mean? But I know that was like, all right, that's when Christmas is coming.
The Hess truck commercial,
or you see Santa Claus commercials.
Yep, the Coca-Cola one, or you see the Charlie Brown's Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, cartoon, Home Alone.
I ain't watched Home Alone this whole Thanksgiving, bro. Crazy. I haven't seen Home Alone in quite a few years. It's been a couple years. Man, see that's a problem. We need to go back to tradition.
Yeah.
In this day and age, everybody want to rebel. Everybody want to go against tradition. But some of these things that will make the holiday feeling and all that stuff, like watching Home Alone or sitting down and listening to these music or watching these commercials. That's
you know what it is too, though. I think with those traditions, though, at least for me, I don't know how it is for you, but those type of traditions, I remember those with like family per se. So I feel like me doing it just with like being just me or whatever. I don't know. I feel like the tradition necessarily wouldn't be the same because everyone's grown and spread out. You know, just like with what you're saying with Thanksgiving. A lot of my family's like, you know, upstate and down south and here, there, and everywhere, and no one is as tight knit as back when you were a kid. Remember back when you were a kid, you know, your aunties and uncles and cousins would come up for the holidays, or you would go down there and spend a week or two or whatever. That type of stuff is not happening, at least in my house and my family. That stuff doesn't happen anymore, and it hasn't happened for quite a few years. And so I think for me, that's a big part of why holidays don't feel like it doesn't feel that, or will never feel how it truly should feel anymore, is because I think a big part of that for me growing up was those experiences of, you know, oh, your cousin's coming over, so, you know, you got to make sure you got the extra controllers, and, oh, yeah, clean up your room because they're going to be sleeping in here, and, oh, don't touch my stuff and all. Remember those days? So I think that's a big part of it as well.
Or you get mad like a certain cousin is sleeping over, like, I don't want this motherfucker in my room.
Yo, facts. But yo, listen, guys. You know, we could talk about holidays and reminisce all day, Bari. But you know, this is What's Up PlayStation podcast. So you know, we got to talk about all the latest and greatest news when it comes to PlayStation and anything in between. But before we do anything, Bari, we got to give everybody their trophies. You know, you coming through to the show. It's episode 107. We gotta give y'all trophies, man.
Viper gonna be on your neck.
Yes, sir. We got it. You know, we gotta give y'all trophies. Also, we want to shout out the members on the channel here. Remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation or WUPS Nation membership. You know, if you want to join the membership, the link is in the description. It's never mandatory, but it's always appreciated. And so for the members, we've got Stealth Guy Gaming, Juan Sosa Gaming, Rob Gaming TV, Tricelsius, How Weird Gaming, That Guy Smitty, Damien, Edward Jordan, Alfonso Carter, Henry Heck, Kyle Ward 789, The Young John, Star Guardian 88, Oolong T Gaming, Stranded Ninja, Stone, Rabbit Got the Gun, J Bari, the best list on YouTube. Wow. Games for Eternity, TTFP Rules, King Thrash Gaming, Basement Radio Arcade, Brap, Julian Johnson, Dewan Thompson, Requiem of Demons, It's Me Baby 80, D2 Des, Light Gamer, DC Gaming, John Donuts, Tarana Duffy, Tactical Gamer, Alfonso Carter, AC, Stir Crazy, Stardust Acero, John the Don, JgamerUK, Cyber Dragon, Unikronn, Cfresh 2180, Strictly Gaming, Viper Reeves Corner, J Wright, Blue Mustang 357, Shy City Gamer, King Kiso, Bird, Upchuckgaming, and shout out to Chuck, man, one half of the Plus on Block boys. Plus on Block
I didn't catch Plus on Block live yesterday, but definitely caught up this morning, man. Great show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Lot of heated, like not heated, but very interesting topics, especially in the FGC that happened. And yeah, man, it's just good to see different point of views and stuff like that. But there's one topic that I want everybody definitely to listen to, because it deals with like Nintendo and the Panda, global gaming stuff.
Thing. Yeah.
And yo, man, I think everybody gonna have the same opinion on that right there.
Yeah, Nintendo's in the wrong with that.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely shout out to Chuck and my boy Dre, man.
Yes, sir, man. Plus on Block podcast every Friday, 8:30 Eastern, with Upchuckgaming and Dreology, man. Shout out to those boys over there. And then we got the Rec. We got Navigator 3221. Nariko!
That's my man. There we go, man.
Thanks. Gaming with Persona, the great.
Yo, that sounds like a roar.
That sounds like a roar. It sounds like Thundercats.
Yeah, I sound like Cheetor. Man, nobody got that. All right, cool.
All right, that's enough out of you. Dreology 619, and last but not least, Mr. Go Try Hard Guy Uchiha. Remember, guys, if you want to be a member on the channel, the link is in the description. Never mandatory, but it's always appreciated. Also, shout out to the new member that just joined today, Bari, GamerX. Appreciate you.
GamerX,
joining,
it, man. Welcome,
welcome. And then Cyber Dragon, man, appreciate you 7 months as a member on the channel. One of the day ones, man. For not just here, for a lot of us, for me and Bari on our personal, and even back during the council day. So shout out to Cyber Dragon. Mm-hmm. He says, morning, chat, mods, and the What's Up PlayStation podcast. Congrats in advance. Appreciate you, man. And then Julian Johnson, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, morning, fam. Still waking up over here, but this WUPS line of coke helps.
Yo, you're crazy.
That's funny. And then Viper Reeds, man, appreciate you 7 months as a member on the channel. Day one in the building. He says, damn, missed the intro. On my way to Philly again, though. Oh, man, be safe, man. Safe travels.
Viper, man, look out for your DM too, man. I ain't forget.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, real quick, man, we are doing a giveaway, man. It's holiday time, guys. It is coming up on Christmas time.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
And so, surprise giveaway, man. People in the community, I don't know. I think because a lot of people in the community rock with us, Bari, which, we definitely do appreciate. A lot of people in the community definitely do donate giveaways to us to give away to the community. So somebody in the community, they definitely, reached out and gave us a code for Horizon Forbidden West, the PS5 version. So,
talking about a game that was nominated for Game of the Year?
Yes, sir. Game of the Year nominee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, we are going to be giving that away here on the channel today, guys. So, I'm actually going to start that giveaway now and let that kind of play out while we do our, go through the rigmarole of how we do things. So, shout out to that person in the community.
We gotta change it. Hold up.
I already did all that. I changed everything.
It says Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah, change. Oh, damn. Okay, can you change that for me?
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, so we are gonna be doing a giveaway for that, guys. So and listen, we appreciate all the people in the community that rock with us. And sponsor giveaways here on WUPS and whatnot. We don't ask, they just do out of the kindness of their heart. And we appreciate that, man. And we appreciate that you guys trust us with that type of stuff as well. We love to give back to the community, and we love to help people give back to the community as well. So shout out to y'all in the community, and shout out to our supporters and whatnot. We really do appreciate you guys. With that being said, we got to get to how we do things here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And we have to start off with the games for the week. And boy, oh boy, has it been a very interesting week when it comes to new releases. So to start us off, we got Backpack Twins for the PlayStation 4, Charlie the Roach for PS5, Last Days of Lazarus for the PlayStation 5, Monster Truck Journey for the PS5, PS4, Sable for the PS5, Stalker Story for the PS5, PS4, Solstice has been out for a while.
Probably a physical version.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. For the PS5, PS4, Speed Gunner Ultra for the PlayStation 4, Astro Knight for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Elevator Action Return as Tribute for the PlayStation 4, Flat Out Pixel Racing for the PlayStation 5, Gundam Evolution for the PS5, PS4.
Yes,
Word, I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna pick this up. Marcy's Adventure for the PS4, Megalon for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Sword of the Vagrant for the PS5, PS4, The Beast Inside for Bari. I know you were supposed to have some gameplay for that Sword of the Vagrant game. I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna be in your spotlight.
Sir.
Yep,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
talk about that. The Beast Inside for the PS5, The Outbound Ghost for the PS5, PS4, United Assault Battle of the Bulge, whoa, for the PS4.
Whoa, it's getting spicy.
Oh, whoa. Until the Last Plane for the PS5, PS4, Watch Over Christmas for the PS4. Uh-oh, we got the Christmas game. It's holiday time, Bari.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Asterix and Obelix XXL.
I don't see
for the
bro. I like Asterix and Obelix games. It's a beat 'em up 2-player game. You can do it multiplayer as well, but I don't see it on the store. Sorry.
ROM Mastered for the PS5, Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered for the PS5, PS4, Warp Drive for the PS5, PS4, Christmas Run 2 for the PS5, PS4, Fast Riders Unlimited Road for the PS4, Intrepid Izzy for the PS5, PS4, Marvel's Midnight Suns for the PS5, PS4. Right.
Okay.
When this release actually surprised me because I actually thought this was I don't know why I thought Midnight Suns was delayed to 2023. I don't know why I thought that.
I thought so because there was like no promotion with this game as far as like heavy promotion. On the recent release date that they got, like I know they delayed it, but they didn't really like. Oh, it's coming out December, whatever. You know what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people's liking it from what I'm hearing though.
Yeah, it was getting some pretty good reception. So
yeah, I don't know why it's still saying crunchy anime. I changed the settings. I saved everything, but hey, it is what it is. I guess it's gotta take.
You're gonna just take that crunchy anime. You feel me? So definitely do that.
Yeah.
And then we got Need for Speed Unbound for the PlayStation 5, PS4. We got Sakura Succubus 6 for the PS5, PS4. That's a quickie. The Callisto.
Number 6 came out.
Yeah, 6 came out Friday.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I got all those. Double dip. The Callisto Protocol, PS5, PS4. The Jumping Choco Santa for the PS5, PS4. The Night the Night Witch for the PS5, PS4. And then last but not least, the Outbound Ghost for the PlayStation 5. So those are your games for the week. Pretty a lot of games released this week, really and truly. But now, guys, we are in the spotlight portion of the show. And for those who don't know, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games if we decide to break the rules that we think you guys should check out, right? It could be a brand new game, it could be an old game, it could be a game from your childhood, it could be a game that hasn't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So starting with you, Bari, what is your spotlight game of the week? And are you going to break the rules?
Absolutely. This week I'm going to be breaking the rules. I am a rebel. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. But yeah, my spotlight games this week you guys should already know. It's pretty predictable. But there's going to be two games I'm going to throw you off. So one of them, Persona already mentioned. It's called Sword of the Vagrant, or Vagrant, however you want to pronounce that. It is a 2D action RPG game, and it hit all the check marks that I like about these type of games. It's like a Metroidvania game. The combat is pretty cool. I've been finding like some really cool combos to do in the game as well. The art style of the game, it reminds me of it reminds me of like Dragon Crown, where It looks like it's hand drawn. I don't know if it's hand drawn, but I'm going to assume it's hand drawn. And it is very provocative. So, like, you know, female characters look like, you know what I mean? They got the boobies out there. If you play Dragon's Crown, you know what I'm talking about, like with the mage and, you know, with the what's the strong one, like the warrior's girl. You know what I mean? It's just out there. A very vanilla weird style type of game. Yeah, exactly. But it's dope though. I like it a lot. The RPG mechanics is cool because you got the skill tree where you spend like your little points and whatnot, and they give you a lot of points in the game because there's a lot of action that you can do in the game. It's like I said, it's like a Metroidvania type game. So if you can't unlock a certain area, you got to come back until you get a new ability or whatnot. And certain skill trees, like certain parts of the skill tree, you have to get like certain items before you can even like, you know, unlock that area. So it's you can't be like super overpowered in the beginning until you get certain items and whatnot. But I like the character so far. The story seems very intriguing. It deals, I don't want to say politics, but it deals with like a lot of betrayal and like backstabbing and whatnot. But overall, I like each individual character. It's not voiced or anything like that outside of like for certain actions and whatnot. But yeah, this is a game that you're gonna have to read some stuff. But I like it a lot, man. It's only on the PlayStation 4 though, so if that's probably like a, you know, like a deal breaker for some people, but it runs beautifully through the PlayStation 5. So regardless of or whatnot, I think a lot of people will pretty much like this game, man. It's a cool game.
Yeah, when I was seeing your gameplay, I was definitely getting like in terms of vanilla way, I was definitely getting like Odin Sphere vibes from it and whatnot.
It looked like Odin Sphere, but Odin Sphere combat is way different. This one is a little bit more simplistic. But this one deals more like you can do some more juggle stuff in this game than like an Odin Spear.
Got you.
But it's cool. It's cool, man. Especially like when you get used to like the dashing, so you can like juggle people some more. It's very, very cool. Next game, you already know the vibes, guys. Next week, the game of the year is coming out. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Can't wait to play this game. It's been a long time since I played Crisis Core on PSP, and this is going to be the best version of the game that we could play, man. So I'm super excited about this. You guys already know I'm a Final Fantasy VII nut, and there's certain characters. This the reason why I love Crisis Core a lot is because of certain characters that they highlight here. Zack is obviously one. Zack Fair is like a great character, but one of my favorite characters is Angeal Hewley, and if you're a Cloud fan, you already know the vibes why I say Angeal Hewley, because that's the basis of everything. That's where everything starts. All the dreams, all the aspirations, everything like that comes from that character. So if you guys haven't played Crisis Core yet, or if you haven't played it in a long time, make sure, you know what I mean, take your time and, you know, analyze a little bit more what Angeal is saying and what he's doing and his actions and things like that to see why you like these characters like Cloud and Zack and all that stuff. But I can't wait to play this game, man. New mechanics. Well, not technically new mechanics, but streamlined mechanics.
Fleshed out. Yeah.
For the combat and things like that. The digital mind wave, they upgraded that as well, so it's going to run more streamlined as well, or more consistent. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. Also, if you pre-order the game, they give you like new material, so you get like Dark Fire, Dark Thunder, Dark Blizzard early in the game. And those dark materials, they inflict like poison and like silence elements on your enemies. So you're also getting the fire element, but you're also getting like you know, poison and silence. So that sounds pretty broken and cheap. We're gonna see how, you know, that works with the game. But before that game comes out, Persona, there's another game in December that I want to highlight here. You guys already know because I highlighted already here, and this is the Get our Weeaboo Japanese style type game that I can't wait to play, and that is Samurai Maiden. Man, they've been dropping trailers back to back with this game. They released trailers about all the characters, and they just released like a gameplay type you know, combat type trailer that's going on here. But yeah, the game looks super cool. It's a single player action hack and slash game. If you not into the whole Japanese style stuff, I'm pretty sure you're gonna probably ignore this one here. But this is definitely down my alley. I'm definitely gonna be playing this. Definitely gonna be sharing some stuff with it. And hopefully, you know, PlayStation don't censor no shit when it comes to this game as well, man. But super excited for Samurai Man. The last game I want to highlight here is a small RPG game that I recently bought. I haven't played it yet, but I recently bought it. It came out, I think it came out let me see what it came out. It came out this week. It's called Silver Norian. So it's a 2D style classic type RPG game. It looks like one of those old school RPG games that you probably played on Super Nintendo or whatnot. But the game looks dope. It looks very. I like this style of RPG game, like the anime old school looks and RPG. And I've been buying a lot of these games recently, man. A lot of these old school RPGs game. One of these like months or days or weekends, I'm just gonna run through all of them because I have about 3 of them now, and I still yet to start them. But I always want to support games like this because this is just what we grew up on. The nostalgic factor of it. I love the art style, I love the style, that type of stuff. I would never want to go away. So when I see them and they look interesting, I'm always gonna support them. Oh, matter of fact, the last game, Persona, man, my bad, yo.
God damn,
this
brother.
game also
God
comes
damn.
out next week.
Jesus.
What you trying to say? I talk a lot, man.
No, good. Listen, when you playing games and you a gamer, this is what happens. So go ahead.
No, but there's a game that comes out next week. Chain Echoes that comes out next week. Comes out the same day as Samurai Maidens.
Yeah.
And this game was kickstarted. It's been in development for like, I want to say like 3 or 4 years now, and it's finally coming out. I thought it was going to come out in 2023, but it was like, nope, we dropping this December 8th, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And the game looks dope, man. If you're interested in like Sea of Stars, or if you like Final Fantasy 6, 5, 4, you know, those type of old school type games, this is definitely down your alley as well. It has that pixelated, you know, old school nostalgic look RPG games came from. So I'm super excited for it. I hope I have enough time. Probably during the end of the month, I'll have enough time because that's when I'm going to take like a little vacation and whatnot. But if you guys want to look it up, this game's called Chain Echoes. If you're looking for that old school RPG game, once again, it looks dope as hell. So yeah, Chain Echoes comes out next week. Crisis Core comes out next week. Samurai Maidens comes out next week. And we just game, man. We playing Calisto Protocol as well, man. But yeah, those are my spotlight games for the week. Sorry for taking all the sweet ass time. But hey, man, it's RPG season. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Are you done? Can I go now? Are we good?
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
No, you're gonna be done today. You understand?
If this is a council podcast, I'd have definitely went one more.
Yo, facts. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, Bar. You took a lot of mine. Well, 1 or 2, but so I am gonna break the rules as well, guys. I got a couple of games that I'm gonna spotlight, and listen, I'm gonna be on my weird bullshit. You feel me? On my real nerdy. Listen, guys. All right. Samurai Main is a game that I'm definitely interested in because I'm getting Shenron Kagura vibes from that. With the combat. So and I love those games for the combat, and they're very fun platinums to get as well. And I feel like Samurai Main is gonna be a pretty fun, straightforward platinum as well. So that's definitely a day one. But for me personally, my first spotlight is a game that's coming out actually in January that I'm really excited about. And I really, this is definitely getting platinum. I'm putting a lot of time into this, and I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Forspoken. Forspoken is like top of my list. That's like the next like big AAA game that like I'm really, really excited about, that I'm putting time into. And it comes out, a couple days before my birthday, so that'd be a great birthday gift. So I'm really excited for Forspoken. Also, we saw like a nice little clip of, because they did a stream this week where they were showing like, you know, fast travel times and like a bunch of other stuff that you could do in the world. And yo, them load times are non-existent. Like it's instantaneous, which I'm like, yo, I'm loving this, right?
It was legit instantaneous.
Yeah, like no exaggeration. It really was instantaneous. So I cannot wait for
most
for
of the PlayStation 5 games.
Yes, sir.
Has been developed.
Yes.
PlayStation 5.
Yes,
now
sir.
we finally get another PlayStation 5 game. I don't want to hear none of y'all bullshit ass excuses talking about I don't know. Nah, bro.
And then the second game that I'm gonna mention is Valkyrie Profile Leneth, which is the PSP port. That is also coming out. I think it comes out next week.
December 23rd.
23rd. Thank you. That I never played that one, so I'm definitely really excited to get into that and really put some time into that. So Valkyrie Profile Leneth, man, that's definitely gonna get some play time for me as well. That's gonna be coming through. If you pre-ordered the digital deluxe version of Valkyrie Elysium, then you'll get it for free. But if you didn't, I believe you'll be able to buy it separately. I don't think this is going to be shown. Yeah, 20. I don't think this is showing up in PlayStation Classics though. This is its own thing. So keep that in mind.
I think it is going to show up in PlayStation Classics because they said the old games you will be able to buy them, but if you already like own them or you get it through what you just said, the whole deluxe edition deal, you already got the game. But yeah, Valkyrie Profile Leneth is going to be like. It's a classic game, but also you'll be able to buy it. Oh, but you talking about if it's gonna show up as far as like in the service
this month? Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
I don't know. We'll see. You gotta wait till that. I think it's like next week they're gonna announce it. So.
And then my third spotlight. Listen, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know about Nep. If you know what I'm talking about, Neptunia and her sisters. So this is new game that I saw the trailer for it this week, and I like I don't play all those Nep games like that because you know, like some of them just not really, you know, my jam. But the more action-based Nep games I kind of like because, like I said, the combat in those games I really do like, right? So there's a new game coming out called Neptunia Sister versus Sisters. Who are the goddess candidates? This comes out January 20th, right? And it's an action RPG, right? I'll show some gameplay while I talk about it. And yo, I was scrolling through YouTube, and they were showing the game. I was like, damn, yo, Nep coming out with a new action game. Like I said, I love the action games from Neptunia. And so this game is gonna. Nah, it's not turn-based. It's
I like the turn-based ones because the turn-based ones is like the same battle systems like Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, that's good. So they're coming out with a new action RPG, Neptunia Sister versus Sisters, and it's gonna be Netgear. Neptune, she's gonna be in this as well. And it's just like, it looks dope, man. It looks like it's gonna be a fun, cool little action game. And like I said, these games are definitely like they're fun to platinum. Like I think the platinums for these are like pretty fun and pretty straightforward. So Neptunia, that's like the super mega weeable shit, man. Like you feel me? Like that ain't, you know, everyone's not gonna really gravitate to those games, which is fine. But you know, Neptunia Sister versus Sister. I played the one that came out on PSP, which was Neptune versus Blonde Zombie, where they was like creating like this zombie movie type thing, and it was an action game on the Vita. It was pretty cool as well. So Nep is in there, man. I'm definitely feeling that as well. That comes out January 20th. So yeah, definitely check that shit out. And that's it, man. Those are my spotlight games for the week, man. I ain't gonna go as crazy as Bari. So
you still got the record.
I do.
When it comes to yeah, bro. One time you did like 7 or 8 games, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
Hey, man, I was on it, man. Nah, ain't no whole half an hour now. Let's be real.
I promise you, I gotta go back and look at which show it was. You went ham that a week one time, bro. It was crazy.
But yo, man, let's get into well, first off, those are our spotlight guys, but definitely let us know what's your spotlight game of the week. Are you gonna break the rules? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat, man. We would love to hear from the community. What would be your spotlight games for this week, right? But Bari, man, let's move it along, man. We out of the spotlight and we about to get into these Calisto Protocol impressions. So Callisto Protocol came out yesterday, guys. I've been playing it. I know Bari's been playing it. I've got about maybe 5 or so hours. Me and Bari were talking before the show, and funny enough, I think we're both in the same spot or in the same area. Funny enough, so I think our times are probably around the same as well, like 4 or 5 hours, maybe, give or take. But Bari, starting with you, man. Just break it down for us, man. How you feeling about Callisto Protocol? I know there's been like some controversy surrounding this game that we'll definitely talk about as well.
Ain't no controversy.
No. It's not no controversy. Leave the 150 stuff. That's gonna be the news. So keep that. Don't talk about that. Yeah. But the other controversies of like the performance that we're seeing on like PC and other consoles and whatnot, and the whole thing surrounding the season pass and that kind of all that bullshit. But I want us to just talk about the game. We'll get into the nitty gritty of all that other stuff. Let's just talk about the game. So starting with you, Bari, man. How are you feeling about Callisto Protocol? And just break it down for us, man. Give us your impressions.
Yeah, well, Callisto Protocol is like a game I'm not like super hyped for. I wasn't super hyped for, but I was intrigued or impressed with how the game looked. So I was like, you know what? This is a old developer that started a new studio. Let's see what they got. Let me see what they're gonna do. Let me see what they're cooking up with. And I pre-ordered the game. Like I forgot when I pre-ordered. Probably the same time around when you pre-ordered the game. I don't remember, but it was a long time ago. Now that the game is in our hands and playing it, I must say I like it a lot. I'm enjoying the game thoroughly as far as like, okay, first and foremost, performance, you brought up that as like a controversy. The performance on what I'm playing on the PlayStation 5, it runs flawless. I'm playing in the performance mode now. Looks super smooth, looks super good. I was kind of debating if I should go back to like the fidelity mode because that's got the whole ray tracing and all that stuff, and I feel like these games, they build up a great atmosphere, so you want to capture all of that in all the glory, with the ray tracing and the shadows and the lighting. But overall, from what I'm looking at, the differences, there's clear advantages when it comes to fidelity mode, but performance mode looks great as well, and it's running 60 frames per second and whatnot. So I stayed with performance mode. I'm like, I rock with this mode throughout the game. They have done a great job building the atmosphere to scare you, the classic jump scares. You know what I mean? I'm one of those dudes where when I play a game, I'm super like into it. I'm super immersed into the game. So I'm listening for everything. I'm looking at every nook and cranny. And some of these jump scares, they got me, man. Yeah, I admit it. They got me. Okay. I was a little shook. I ain't gonna lie. I opened up the blinds. I turned the lights on. I ain't like y'all, man. I ain't like y'all. I ain't trying to prove that I'm big and bad. I ain't trying to prove that, I can play scary games. No, I am a coward. I am scared. I'm opening up the blinds. I'm turning on the goddamn lights. I'm pausing the button while I put the controller down. Like, whoo, I just went through that. And I'm going to take my time before I get back to the goddamn controller and pick it goddamn up. They built a great, the atmosphere in this game is scary as hell. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm getting scared, bro. Because I'm using these H9s. I'm like, yo, you know what? Everybody say use the headphones, I'm gonna use the headphones. I use the headphones, and I'm getting scared. But graphically, the game looks good. Atmosphere, the sound, everything looks good. Gameplay wise, overall, I like it because I know what they're going for. It's a survival game. It's not an action game. You know what I mean? Everybody want to swing and do that and all that stuff. I get that. The only gripes I have when it comes to the combat is I wish that the dodge button, they would give me more freedom on when I can use it. You know what I mean? The game tells you right away when there's multiple attacks coming, you got to hold whatever direction that you are using the analog stick. So you can, if you want to dodge an attack, you turn the analog stick, or you push the analog stick left or right, and if you want to block an attack, you push it back. And when there's multiple attacks coming, I'm doing what the game is telling me, but I'm still getting hit. And I just wish sometimes that instead of me doing, if they're doing like 2 attacks, I want to actually use the directional pad, the analog stick, to actually sway. Cause it feels more natural doing it that way. sometimes it happens, but sometimes it does. I don't know. Maybe I gotta get more time to just get used to it. But I feel like I spent like about 4 or 5 hours of this game. I'm pretty used to it, but I don't know. It's weird. Another thing I wish this game had when it comes to the combat is a quick turn. A lot of these scenarios that you put into this game, I don't feel like it's as difficult. And by the way, I'm playing on medium difficulty. I ain't playing no hard ass. I'm not playing no scary ass game with no hard ass difficulty. You know what I mean? I'm playing on the medium difficulty. Okay. I feel like some of these engagements is not as difficult if it didn't have. It wouldn't be as difficult if it had a quick turn. So I'm pretty sure that's purposely done. But I feel like it will be a lot better. That I can escape some of these situations rather than heavily committing or making these engagements much longer due to the fact that the escape from those when enemies when there's 2 or 3 of them it's very hard to escape out those scenarios. The guns feel pretty good, especially when you upgrade. Shout out to my man Persona, because I was holding on to this goddamn contraband thing. I was like, all right, maybe this is like a chest where I got to open up in a special location that they're going to give me some cool stuff. So I just kept it in my inventory. But he was like, oh, go ahead and sell it. It was like 800. It was like 800 credits. I sold that thing. I upgraded all my stuff where I can upgrade. And yeah, it's dope. Heavy melee attack is dope. The counter melee attack is broken. It's cheap. I love it because you can just block an attack, press the melee button, and you would trip the enemy up, and then right there you can just go into whatever you want to go into. From what everybody is saying, this is like from the Dead Space creator, so I can see that with the whole stomping on enemies and getting like credits or health or whatnot. But yeah, overall, not to take a long time because I'm already taking a long time. The game is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I will be continuing my playthrough of it. And yeah, I pretty much all day today, I'm going to be playing through it after the podcast. So yeah, I'm liking it a lot. I think if you are going to get this game, get it on PlayStation. It's not because, oh, we're PlayStation fanboys or we host a PlayStation podcast. I'm just basing that off of like what Digital Foundry is saying and my personal experience and what the internet is saying, how this game is bugged and blah, blah, blah. It's hitching and it's not a good performing here or here. So it's performing well on PlayStation 5 and Digital Foundry says it's the best place.
So to provide an update on that, so Callisto Protocol did release a big update. That's about 14 gigs on the, I believe it was on PC and Xbox versions of the game. So now there's no confirmation yet if that has fixed a lot of the performance issues, but it's to be believed that that stuff is supposed to be fixing that. Now I don't know yet, guys. I would definitely say do your own research. That was just stuff that I seen late yesterday of some of the fixes and changes that was happening. So there is a big update that's out now for other consoles. And this morning when I logged in, Callisto had an update for me as well. So clearly they're.
I did have an update. I don't know what it was. But
yeah, I don't know what the particulars were with that, but clearly they're definitely taking very serious the issues with the performance of the game. Again, not on PlayStation. I'll speak more on performance from my impressions so far. But I just wanted to make sure I included that information since you were talking about the issues.
You're right, though, because yeah, they did come in. Right. But no, that's pretty much it. I think the game is cool. You know what I mean? Did you play like Dead Space before, or did you play Dead Space?
No. My impressions is going to be like as like a first timer to. I never played. Well, are you done? Can I kind of go into my ramble?
Yeah, you're good. I'm done. I'm done.
So from someone who has never played Dead Space, I know what Persona, you never played Dead Space. How are you a gamer? Bro, no, I've never played Dead Space before.
I didn't play Dead Space, bro. I played the demo. That's it.
I have never played Dead Space before, right? I will be playing Dead Space Remake, and I do have Dead Space 2 on Steam, which I'll get to at some point as well. But as someone who has never played Dead Space, but I know of Dead Space. And with Glenn Schofield being one of the original people who made a Dead Space, I definitely see the similarities in what a lot of people are saying. Like, oh yeah, it's kind of like Dead Space, and I'm like, well, he created Dead Space, so of course it would be like that. Like I don't, that's his forte. But I think when it comes to Callisto Protocol, you know, just started off with the story itself. That opening, I thought that opening was pretty dope. You know, I think the game itself, one of the things that caught me as someone, and I'm playing on the OLED LG C1 TV, this game is stunning. Even in performance mode, it's not 1080p in performance mode, I'll tell you that. It's much higher than 1080p in performance mode because this game is very, very, very beautiful game. Like it's when I first seen it,
you see the sweat and everything, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I'm like, yo, this is a beautiful looking game. Like, wow. One of the things that I was a bit worried about, because I hadn't seen Digital Foundry's video. I seen like a couple of snippets, but I hadn't seen the whole video. But I know there's talk of performance issues, but not on PlayStation. One thing I can say is the performance in this game, even on performance mode, it definitely is solid. There's only one area where I experienced a frame like dip or whatever, or like some funniness in the performance, and that was when you had to power up the generator to get through to another section. It's like this big spinning, a bunch of spinning things. Like it's a very intense scene and moment. And after that was done, during the scene, it's not that crazy. Like when you're fighting all the enemies and all that stuff, there is no performance issues. It's right after that because it stops spinning and then you can kind of go forward. And when you look back at the big, huge machine that was spinning, it kind of has like this weird frame dip here. And it's only right there in that section. If you walk past it, it's no issues. If you walk the other opposite way, there's no issues. It's only when you're looking at this big machine thing that you experience that issue. That is, and again, I've got about like 5 or 6 hours, like I said, in the game. That is the only performance issue that I experienced. Outside of that, nothing else. The combat itself, it took some getting used to at first because I'm used to a dedicated dodge button, right? I'm used to be able to dodge when I want to, and kind of just like, you know, I'm used to a dedicated dodge button. The only time dodge becomes active in this game is in combat situations, which was a bit jarring at first because I'm like, I don't know. Like at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that because I'm like, again, I like to just have the control to be able to do that stuff when I want to do it, you know. And
you don't want to stay still when you're in these combat scenarios, but that analog stick is tied to your dodge and how you move. So
yeah, so you kind of have to. Yeah, Bari's right. Like you kind of have to. It's kind of like I don't want to compare it to like turn-based because that, you know, obviously this isn't a turn-based game, but this game is extremely methodical.
You gonna say turn-based?
No, because sometimes you kind of gotta wait your turn. You feel me? You know, like you can't. I feel you know, but not turn-based per se. But
they gonna get you. They
gonna cook me. Yeah, they definitely gonna cook me for that. But essentially,
like, the PlayStation podcast said this motherfucking game was turn-based.
I didn't say it was turn-based at all. I was trying to.
That's how they translated it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, you know, reading Rainbow. You understand? So when it comes to how the combat works, combat situations are very it's a very controlled environment, right? Now there'll be certain times where they'll throw a little bit more at you, right? Which I enjoy those situations.
A little bit more.
Well, a lot. They'll throw quite a few things at you at once. You kind of have to manage that. But when it comes to the combat, you kind of have to. You can't kind of like mash and run around and just. You're not playing like an act. You're not playing. It's not that style of game. This is a very, very, very heavy, weighty, methodical game. So you kind of have to approach every enemy situation like that. Very methodical, very slow paced. And I think, again, I agree with you. I think that's deliberate because, again, you know, it's supposed to play into the atmosphere of, you know, the scariness and the jump scares and all these other things. So I think all of this stuff is deliberate. But the dodge took quite a bit of time for me, not just to get good at, but to kind of work it into my type of methodical combos when fighting enemies, if that makes sense. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, does the dodge work as far as, like, you know how in Tekken, like you can only dodge certain, or you can, you know, step certain, like, say you got to step left like right-handed attacks. Depends on the character as well. Like I don't think the dodge works that way in this game. Like if you, it doesn't matter which directional you go, you're still gonna dodge an attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
So the way to dodge,
it was like how Tekken is. Like say a right-handed attack come at you. You know how Uncharted,
yeah.
You know the end of Uncharted 4.
Yeah. But you gotta like fight like a specific way. Yeah, and you gotta press like either square or circle. Way. Yeah. That it's funny that you say that because when they first were explaining it to me, I was thinking, okay, this is how if he's coming with a right swing, I gotta dodge left. If he's coming with a left swing, I gotta dodge right. So I'm thinking, okay, I thought it was gonna be that way, but there were certain times where I kind of messed up like the right or left because I read it wrong, and he still dodged, and I'm like, so it doesn't matter. And I kind of get why they did that. Could you imagine how pissed off people? I mean, people were mad at Returnal and Sifu. Could you imagine how angry people in the community would be if you actually had to dodge the proper way with an attack?
Persona, they are pretty angry. I'm seeing reviewers slam the game because they talk about the difficulty of the game.
That's crazy.
I feel like the dodge, they kind of make it easier.
The dodge is definitely easier because you it doesn't matter which way you go, it's still you're still gonna dodge. As long as you dodge, you're fine. Now, what makes it interesting is the enemies, especially as you fight more bigger enemies and you get deeper into the game, there's gonna be enemies that come along that are gonna do combos. There were a couple times where I'm like, all right, he swung once. All right, let me get my baton. And it's like, nope, it's not your turn. Boop, boop, boop. And he catches me in the combo like, what? Or they'll swing and it's like, okay, it's only a one hit. So I'll swing my baton and he'll actually block it and do a counterattack. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them is armored up too because there's times where, especially if you do like a light, they like absorb the light attack and hit you. Like, yo, nah, we ignoring that.
Yep. So there's a lot of different types of moves and the enemy variety and kind of how they fight. That's why I'm saying this game is so methodical because you it's not just a swing fest where you just hit. It's not like that. So and I like that. I think it keeps you on your toes, right? It's really cool.
It's a survival type game.
Yeah, and then it's also got like the sneaking elements where you could do stealth attacks. Which in this game I wouldn't really try to stealth enemies here because I tried to stealth like one or two enemies and like bro, I was hiding behind a box. He was just walking towards the box and saw me, and I'm down, I'm crouched and all that, and he's still. So I'm like, stealth is not really anything I would try here, but I think when it comes to the combat and things like that, it's pretty cool. The last thing I'll talk about before we move on, Bari, is the weapons. So you get the gravity bracelet thing. You get a shotgun, which is missable. Some of these weapons are missable. Like the shotgun schematic is called the skunk. You have to unlock a specific door using a fuse to get it. So you get the shotgun. Obviously, you get the pistol, and then you can upgrade your weapons and things like that. So I upgraded my baton to have the heavy attack, which with R1, and that heavy attack is incredible because when I dodge an enemy, he's still like in animation, so I can smack him with the heavy, and then I'll do the graviton to pull him towards me, and then smack him again, pull him towards me. Smack, I be juggling fools in this game. It's very fun. The story, the story's a bit slow. For me so far, Bari. How you feeling about the story? I think it's interesting where I want to know more, but it's kind of slow, even like as far as we are.
The story is very reminiscent of like a classic like horror movie, or you know what I mean? Like it's no different than like if I was gonna watch like Aliens or whatever the survival movies is where you're trapped on some ship and there's something out here stalking, killing you, or it's no different than that. I kind of dig the story so far. I'm a big fan of like Josh Duhamel as well. You know what I mean? Josh Duhamel, I like his acting as far as like the movies he played. I'm not saying he's the greatest actor of all time, but I enjoy his stuff. But yeah, I'm enjoying the story, man. The weapons, I really and truly, that would have been if I was going to continue playing, or I would have dropped the game, because when I was playing it, I was like, yo, all right, cool. We got melee weapons. But when do I get a gun, bro? You know what I mean? When do I get a gun? And I'm guessing because I'm playing like medium difficulty. You know what I mean? The ammo kind of nice. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm shooting a lot in this game, bro. I'm shooting a lot. I'll smack a dude 2 times. They put out a little weak point or whatnot. I'm shooting, dog. I'm shooting. You know what I'm saying? So far I'm enjoying the weapons. I ain't getting no shotgun. I definitely didn't know there was a shotgun in there. And I guess you can't go back to where you got to go because there's no like map or mini map or anything like that. But yeah, so far I really truly I was not hyped for the game, but I'm enjoying myself for the game.
I was really excited for this game. Like no cap. I was really excited for it. The look of it, and not because it was just, because people say, oh well, you only care because it's being shown on PlayStation stage. No, it looked interesting. Like it looked really does. Like I can see myself playing this. Like let me put some time into this. So I like
this game is on PlayStation 4 too, but
I wouldn't play this on PS4.
I wouldn't play it on PS4, but on the PS5,
I wouldn't play this on PS.
Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would never play this on PS4.
You're playing too on a PS5. This joint looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
you want a game to show off your system as far as damn, what's the capabilities of the console? Yo, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Definitely a good thing. I'm loving it so far, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Not like I said, no performance issues or anything like that. It's a solid experience so far, and I'm gonna be on it later on. It's raining outside, like OD out here, so it's like this is the perfect time to be gaming, and especially playing a game like Callisto. Absolutely, the atmosphere, the immersion, right? So yeah, man, Callisto Protocol is dope.
Game, not out the game. Yeah, I can do that.
Yo, facts, man. But all right, man, that's our impression so far, guys. I think WUPS boys, we loving it so far, right, Bari? It's safe to say we're enjoying our experience with Callisto. I'm loving it. Are you loving it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. No, cool. I'm talking about not based off the weapons that I have. I'm talking about the quantity of ammo that I have. I thought it was going to be much less than what I'm getting. You know what I mean? So I ain't complaining though. You know what I mean? I'm shooting though.
So all right. So let's pick this first.
One last thing too. I like how detailed the enemies are as far as like where you can shoot them or where you can hit them. Like if you shoot somebody in the leg, they're gonna start stumbling or they can drop down on the floor. I like that aspect. You shoot them in the arm, their arm comes off. You know what I mean? Like I think that's really cool. Or there's times where you shoot their head off. And they still attacking you, bro. I was like, oh, damn. Yeah,
yo, that happened to me a couple times. So there was one time where I shot man's leg off, and they crawling towards me. I'm like, yo, this game is amazing. Yo, yeah, and then you shoot their head off, and they still fighting, and I'm like, yo, this is. Yo,
yeah, he was still swinging, bro. He was swinging. I'm like, yo, damn, okay.
Can we talk about the gore and gruesomeness real quick? The deaths in this game, wow. Like dying like that, it's really crazy to see. Like you see it on like the streams and all, like, oh, that looks crazy. But actually seeing it like native on your console and on the OLED and everything, yo, the deaths look so brutal in this game, man.
Yeah, yo, they 8-time stomped me one time, bro. Yo, dude said poop, and popped my whole joint, bro. Pause. But nah, that's the reason why I'm going to give Dead Space a chance this time around now too, because from what I'm hearing, this game is like inspired from Dead Space. So a lot of the things that you see in this game, Dead Space, I guess, is like cranked up by 10 when it comes to like shooting off like ligaments and body parts and all that. So
yep,
I'm in there.
Yes, sir. So guys, that's our WUPS impressions for Callisto Protocol. If you are playing the game, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat, man, how you guys enjoying it. But real quick before
I got what you're saying, Corey. I got you. I only got one type of weapon though. I only got a pistol.
So real quick before we move on, man, I want to pick the winner for this copy of Horizon Forbidden West for the PS5, PS4, and our winner is going to be Walter. Hey,
shout out to my man.
Shout out to Walter, man. Big shout out to you, Walter, man. Congratulations on winning. Hit us up on Twitter, man.
Yes.
And let us know in the chat what is your what's your Twitter.
Walter gonna DM you.
Yes, sir. Bari, and we just got another giveaway, Bari. Yo, the community rock with us, Bari. What can I say? So somebody actually donated a copy of God of War.
Oh!
I'm about to send this to you. So all right, Bari. All right, brother. All right, brother. All right.
You supposed to do the beatbox part, man. You remember when she was on that E3?
I got you.
Yo, I remember that joke was hilarious though when she was like, I was like, yo. E3 2016, bro.
Hey, yo. So that's the God of War. That's the God of War code and everything. Somebody just sent to us.
Lit, man.
So that's that. And
you
then
gonna start that giveaway?
Hold on. And this is the
As you start that giveaway, we got a few members that read up. Shout out to my man Chuck for the 7 months. He said, shout out to the bros, hit the like button. And we have my man Jay Wright, 7 months, being a WUPS Nation member. Appreciate that. Tevin with a $5 donation, Mr. Android user over there. He said, hope you guys are having a good morning. Everyone hit the like button. Yes, sir. And we got the homie Stone, 3 months. WUPS Nation, happy 3 months to me and WUPS memberships. Shout out to Stone, appreciate it. And then we have Spider-Man Gamer 973 with a subscription. Appreciate you coming through, man. And Stone with a donation with a $4.99 iPhone user, supporting my circle of gamers. Shout out to Stone, appreciate it, Stone. You know what I mean, that's the homie right there. And King Kiso with the 7 months, being a WUPS member. He said, best PlayStation podcast on YouTube. Shout out to y'all boys in the chat. We appreciate it, King Kiso. Then Tevin has become a member of the WUPS Nation persona, man. We got a new member here. And Urban Gorilla, appreciate the sub. And King Kiso with a $5 donation. He said, I thought reviewers like challenging games like Elden Ring. Oh, man. Hold up. Kiso, it's too early in the morning, man. Yo, that's a good ass point, though, Persona. That's a good ass point, though, Persona.
I mean, it's a good point. It's a good point. You ain't lying about that.
They love all them hard ass. They like Elden Ring, but any other game that's like difficult or offer any difficulty, it gets slammed. But I don't really think Elden Ring was like a super difficult game, though. In my personal opinion. But
all right, so I'm about to start the giveaway for God of War Ragnarok. Okay. So this is gonna be a 30-minute giveaway. And
30 minutes.
And then the oh shit, I closed something by accident. Oh no.
Oh, what you close? Oh no, I see it.
Nah, yeah, just I accidentally closed it by accident. So the
okay.
So finish it. So it's exclamation point Ragnarok for that giveaway. Yep. So exclamation point Ragnarok, guys, and you'll be able to enter in for that giveaway. And Walter, like I said, Walter, he sent me his copy. I got you, Walter. Let me see if I can find you on Twitter.
Shout out to Walter, man. Yo, Walter is a huge supporter, and he's been supporting the channel for a minute, man.
Oh, word.
So big shout out to Walter, man. Hopefully you enjoyed that Horizon Forbidden West, man. Great game, amazing game.
Yo, that's a fact, man. This shit is really a great game, man.
And shout out to the community as well, man, sponsoring stuff like that, you know, giveaways like that. We appreciate you guys for sure. You know, supporting what's a PlayStation and supporting the community for What's Up PlayStation. So big shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man, we really do appreciate it, man. It definitely means a lot. I'm gonna send you the what's the name? The Horizon thing. Can you just send it to Walter?
Oh, you sent it through DM?
Twitter, yeah. Or if I can find it, I thought I did. Damn, I gotta.
Yeah, you see it.
Hold on, man. Let me do it through my phone.
Yeah, Walter, message me on Twitter, Walter. JBari_. Message me on Twitter. Yo, Walter has won many giveaways too, but we always be forgetting your stuff. Just DM me on Twitter, Walter.
That's the Horizon Forbidden West. I sent it to you on Facebook, so send that to Walter. And then I sent you the code for God of War on Twitter, so just do that. All right. So.
Oh, so you mixed me up. Okay.
All right, guys. So let's get, while all that is happening on the back end, man, let's get into the rigmarole of how we do things with the news, guys. We are now in the news.
We just starting the show?
Yeah, man. Yes.
Yo, you see what happens, man, when you PlayStation people? Y'all just talk too much, huh?
Hey, yo. So we're gonna start off, Bari, with the PlayStation Plus games for the week, man. So PlayStation, man, they released December PS Plus games. And so for this month, we're going to have DKO Divine Knockout.
What?
For the PS5, PS4. DKO. That's what it say. DKO Divine Knockout.
I know, but you can. All right, go ahead.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition and Biomutant, the PS5, PS4 version of the game. And also...
oh, wait, Biomutant was on there?
Yeah. Biomutant is there. So Biomutant is going to be one of the games. And so also for PlayStation Stars this month, PlayStation Plus members can earn additional points for playing through the PlayStation Stars loyalty program. Simply redeem and download and play the titles from December's monthly game lineup and you'll get 50 points. So that's pretty cool as well. So, you know, looking at this list, Bari, this month, this DKO game, PlayStation was pushing this pretty heavy too, outside of just announcing for the, what's the name? For the PS Plus December games, they made like another tweet, like another 2 tweets about this game. But you know, how you feeling about this month, man? Like, is it, you know, score it, you know, let us know how you feeling.
I think this is an amazing month for PlayStation Plus members. Got a new game with the DKO. Looks like one of those, you know, brawl them type game. I don't know if I want to call it a platform brawler. I think they had that in one of the descriptions, but this looks more like an arena-based brawler. And it looks like it could be a fun game to play. You know, probably have like a game night or just a stream with friends one of these days and see, you know, whoever wins and who can get in the top of leaderboards and whatnot. But Mass Effect trilogy, I didn't get. I am a huge Mass Effect fan. By the time when that trilogy came out, it was so much games coming out, and there's no way I'm gonna, you know, have the time to just dedicate to Mass Effect, you know, all with all the games that I'm playing currently. And I never got to play Mass Effect 1, but I played the hell out of Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, and the fact that they have this trilogy there in this one package, I think is great, because I think the Mass Effect series is a great series. So that was always on like my radar, but I just didn't know when I was gonna play the game. But it's cool that it's there on Plus now, so that's a good get for anyone that is interested or never got into Mass Effect. You pretty much got the original games right there in one fell swoop, so that's great. And then Biomutant, Biomutant already bought PS4 version, get the free PS5 update. So this is a game I already had and whatnot, but it's just cool to see that game on there because I don't think Biomutant was a bad game, but it just suffered from like performance issues and things like that. And the PlayStation 5 version of the game, it looks beautiful and it cleans up a lot of the little jankiness of the game. So is it the PS5 version as well incorporated in this? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so for Biomutant, it's the PS4 and PS5 version.
Okay, so and that's a great
DKO
game.
Is PS4, PS5 as well.
Oh, for DKO, yeah, okay. So yeah, that's a great game. Only one for is Biomutant, not Biomutant, on Mass Effect, where that game is just that is just the PS4 version. But yeah, I think this is a great month, man. You get in total, you get 5 games.
What?
You can't.
Five games.
Because it's. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. But how is it 5 games?
You get the DKO. Mass Effect is 3 separate games there.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. My fault. I was gonna cook you, but never mind. You got it.
Oh, no, that's cool.
No, yeah, I agree. I definitely think this is a pretty strong month. It's funny enough because I've never played Mass Effect before outside of Andromeda, and everyone keeps saying, "Sony, you gotta play Mass Effect Trilogy. That's the best. Those are the best. Play those." And I never bought it. I don't know. I know I didn't buy it because this was releasing around something else that I knew I wasn't gonna play this. I was like, you know what? I'll pick this up later at some point and play it. But the fact they're giving it in this in on PS Plus, that's dope. That's solid. And Biomutant I already own. And this is a cool game. This was a game that I said I was not going to finish or play or put a lot of time into until they put out that PS5 version. I tried the PS5 version when they first put it out. It definitely looks so much better and so solid. And it's a beautiful, because it was already a beautiful looking game, but now it just looks even better now that it's got the PS5 goodness attached to it. So I'll definitely put some time into Biomutant at some point, probably next year. And DKO, this looks like a fun little brawler style game. Yeah, it looks like a good game night time style game. You get a couple people in the community together, and we play that. So overall, I do think this is a solid, strong month. So I'm gonna give this an A. What you give it, Bari?
I give it an A+. I'm digging it. I think the games look great. The only one I don't know is DKO, but it looks good from the trailers and the description. So yeah, I'm definitely with it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yo, let's move it along, man. Let's talk about this PlayStation tournaments real quick, man. So PlayStation tournaments is officially now out for PlayStation 5. This was a feature that was available on PlayStation 4 that they finally are bringing to PlayStation 5, and they actually streamlined it in a really, really great way as well, Bari. So one of the big some of the big features that's coming with this new version of PlayStation tournaments for PS5 is an easy to discover process. So tournaments are easy to find. Scroll to the relevant game on your PlayStation home screen and press the directional button to see a list of upcoming tournaments. Alternatively, view available tournaments by launching the control center with the tap of a button, with the tap of the PS button while playing a supported game. Now you can also sign up on the console. Signing up is quicker than ever from the control center or the game hub. One of the other things is bracket capping. So tournament length traditionally increases as more players compete. However, we have introduced a new bracket capping feature to ensure a standard duration for every tournament. If the cap is exceeded, multiple brackets will be created for the same tournament, but pricing will remain the same for each. More tournaments. Everyone has different schedules. Tournaments will take place more often and at regular intervals, so more players can find the time to compete. And then all new AI, and now you can view automatic and real-time results. And some of the big tournaments that's coming up, the first 3 is going to be FIFA 2023, Guilty Gear Strive, and NBA 2K23. And one of the big things that's kicking off with the launch of this new feature is going to be a win-a-thon. So between December 1st and January 31st, you can take part in a PlayStation tournament win-a-thon on both PS5 and PS4 consoles. And there will be cash prizes, and the chance to win a PlayStation 5 console or a DualSense Edge wireless controller. So the way the win-a-thon will work is it's a leaderboard, and pretty much you have to win games and the supported games, and the person who wins the most matches or the most games will be eligible to win those prizes. So Bari, how you feeling about that, man?
Yeah, I always been a big fan of the tournament feature. I think it's just cool, to get people competing out there. They definitely streamlined it much better than the PlayStation 4. But the PlayStation 4 was also cool because they had that whole what's up section where you can like look if tournaments are live or whatnot. But here now they have it in the game hub area, which I think is a great implementation too. Hopefully they can also add it into the explorer area where any tournament that's live or upcoming, you have like a section where you get like you can an overview of that. You know what I mean? All those Winathon stuff you can register for right now. I know today they're gonna have matter of fact, they have like 2 tournaments today. It's like at 7 and like 4 at like 10 for Guilty Gear. It's the interesting one. I think the fighting game one is going to be the much easier one because it's a 1v1 type thing. How they going to do the 2K and the FIFA one? That's going to be interesting to see how they're going to do the winathons for that and all that. Those games are probably going to take much longer and all that stuff, you know what I mean, to do and to set up, because it's not just a 1v1. It's 1v1, but you have like 5 teammates, AI teammates, or you controlling everybody. You know what I'm talking about. This is a different game. Fighting game is just much more streamlined, and you can see that. One thing they're doing cool as well, I think they were streaming some of these as well. Like they go live and they stream some of these tournaments. So that's going to be cool to just to see like the competitive level, that people buy PlayStation 4 and all these games. Hopefully they add it for more games. Hopefully DNF gets it. I'm pretty sure they're going to implement this with Street Fighter and Tekken and all that stuff. But the one thing that is missing when it comes to these tournaments, this is a great start, so I'm not knocking it. But the one thing that is missing that it could be comparable to the PlayStation 4 version when they was doing this is having users create their own tournaments. Hopefully that comes back when it comes to PS5, because the PS4, it was cool. I don't know if it was implemented as much because, you have outside third-party sources like, like Challenge and Smash GG, but they just bought one of those tournament sites. I forgot what it called, the Reflect or Remind or something, GG, that they bought. But hopefully that stuff can get implemented with Discord and all that stuff where the users can create it and have their own tournaments and have PlayStation set up the brackets and all that stuff. I think that would be really cool. So you can just have another layer of like, okay, there's a tournament here, it's being ran here, but it's also on the console that people can follow it, so nobody can be all, when is my match? When do I fight? Am I out in the tournament? Am I still in the tournament? Is the tournament today? You also got a notification in the goddamn PlayStation 5. So hopefully they can implement that. But yeah, I think it's cool, man. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is, first off, I really do appreciate PlayStation going those extra miles with these types of features to kind of bring community together, keep that competitive spirit going and whatnot. But also, I think this also plays really well into, them being the owners of Evo now and really trying to be the epicenter of all things competitive in esports when it comes to the FGC. I do think that this type of feature will be great for those far away style online based games and stuff like that. When everyone isn't at a in-person tournament, you can still compete and win prizes, money, and all that other stuff. So I really do appreciate PlayStation leading the charge with that stuff. But I do think there's still a lot of room for improvement. Like you said, I do agree that I want to be able to create my own tournament and have people sign up through their PlayStation, and when it's their match, I can have like the lobby already set, and when it's their match, it'll automatic, I can send them invites and stuff like that all through, like everything is through there. All of it is on the PlayStation, the brackets, the leaderboard, all that stuff, especially with, different things coming up. So, but it's a good start, and I like it. I think it's dope. So yeah.
Also, y'all sign up too, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sign up for one of these Guilty Gear ones just to get back in the vibe of playing Guilty Gear.
I'll sign up when they do Street Fighter 6. That's when I'll sign up.
It don't cost you nothing to sign up for these joints, saying if it's possible, because you never know. Like the more people sign up, you never know. You probably get some wins with some of these people that don't play shit. When you start seeing the hook gangs and the Sonic Foxes, that's when you're like, all right, you know what?
I'm gonna sit this one out.
I take my 4 wins and you know what I mean. Hopefully add that to the winathon. But you know what I mean. This is just everybody in the country or worldwide. You know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving on, man. Let's give some quick updates for PlayStation Stars, man. So PlayStation Stars, man. Oh, first off, Bari, your boy level 4. We made it to level 4. Okay. Level 4 boys in the building. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
you understand?
Sir.
We skipping the line, baby. We skipping the line. But PlayStation Stars.
What line?
Exactly. We level 4. I forgot there is no line.
Okay.
But PlayStation Stars update for December. We are going to be getting some brand new campaigns. So one of the campaigns is going to be PlayStation Plus Play for Points, and for PlayStation Star members who also have PlayStation Plus. If you play one of the December PlayStation Plus games, you'll get 50 points. Get into character. So share fun online in these multiplayer games. So if you play one of these games, you'll get 50 points as well. So it Takes Two, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Destiny 2, Diablo 3, Divinity Original Sin 2, and A Way Out. Those are the games you play. You'll get 50 points towards that. And then also December check-in for the collectibles. So for all PlayStation Stars members, simply check in and play your favorite game on PS4, PS5 this month to receive the Tyrannosaurus Rex digital collectible for December. And this is it right here, which is pretty cool. And then also
trash.
It looks all right. I think it's a holiday.
Trash.
It's a holiday themed thing, so you know.
Yeah. Who the hell wants to see a T-Rex dressed up as a bunny? Why don't you have Satboy? Where is Nathan Drake? Where are these cool collectibles? I'm sick and tired of seeing a T-Rex.
You can't even say it. You can't even say the damn name. Say the name. What's the name of this?
I'm in rage mode.
What's the name of this dinosaur, Bari? Say it.
Tyrannosaurus Rex, man.
Okay, good.
I can say it, but I was in rage mode, you know what I mean, where the list was coming out. You know what I mean? All I see is monkeys, T-Rexes, and that's it. Where are the goddamn PlayStation iconic characters in these digital collectibles?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Answer the question, Persona. Where is it?
I was gonna answer the goddamn question. You give me a second. I was drinking something. You goddamn. Can I
thought you was ignoring me, man. I feel.
Can I get a second? Shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I see one more goddamn Ape Escape monkey, I'm gonna feel offended. You feel me? Like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man?
It's man monkeys, man.
I'm like, yo, what is all this Ape Escape shit, man? I do agree that the collectibles, some of them are cool though, like, you know, like the Walkman and
some of it's cool.
You know, all that stuff. But especially
that
like
T-Rex joint right there with the bunny, that joint look trash.
I feel like it would have been better to have like a Kratos and Atreus and like, you know, Santa and the elf type of thing or something like that. I feel like that would have been a cool Christmas time, holiday time collectible to kind of get. But I definitely do think that they are definitely scratching the bottom of the barrel with like these collectibles, and maybe because they know like if they sell like higher the higher level stuff or give out the higher level stuff, it'd be a little too easy because these campaigns are really easy to do. I don't know. I'm bullshitting. I don't know, man. I do think it's lackluster. Stars is definitely showing its colors where it's like it's got the chinks.
They need to update. They need to update these digital collectibles with having PlayStation iconic characters in there. Yeah, you can still have your T-Rex dressing up as a bunny. You can still have your Ape Escape monkeys and all that stuff. But yo, it's time for you to update some of these things so people can actually get into these campaigns. Like, oh, I felt like this is a cool reward. I want Nathan Drake dressed up as in a bunny suit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Also, the rewards. You need to update the PlayStation Store rewards. We have seen the same games for how many months now? Update the goddamn games, man.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Cult of Lamb, It Takes Two, Sekiro, The Quarry, and Hades. Where's the rest? You got all these games in the store. Where are the rest to be added into that reward section?
Or why is it the reward games being cycled out every month like PS Plus and PS and all that other stuff? That's kind of strange.
Let's keep adding.
No, fuck that. There is no not even. Yes, like cycle them shits out, man. Cycle them out. Cycle. They need to cycle. They need to cycle
more.
They need to cycle. I personally think they need to cycle out games every month. So you add, so for this month, through rewards, you'll be able to get these 5 games with your rewards points. Next month, we'll cycle those games out and cycle in some new ones, because you can't just keep adding on like that. Because next thing you know, you've got 30 pages worth of games. I don't think it should be that per se. I think it should be more so. All right, this month you'll have these 5 games to choose from. Next month it'll be these 5 games, or whatever, and then the month after that, and all that stuff. I think that would be a better thing to do. But I do think I am seeing the chinks in the armor when it comes to this PlayStation Star stuff, just because, you know, I do think the point values can be a little bit more. The collectibles definitely aren't, really and truly, they're not nothing to write home about per se. Like some of them are cool, but a lot of them I'm kind of just like, you know, it would be cool if I had Ellie and Ellie and damn it, what was her girlfriend's name in Left Behind? What the hell was the girl's name, man? Help me, Bari. What's the girl's name from Left Behind that died?
You talking about Riley?
Riley, thank you. Ellie and Riley. You know, like them. Remember when they were dancing on the thing in the mall? How cool would it be to have that as a collectible of them dancing on top of the glass table thing? That'd be a cool ass collectible. How cool would it be to have Joel, older Joel, as the collectible head, bobblehead, or a bust or something? I don't know, shit like that. I feel like stuff like that would hold more value and be more worth having. But I also think with PlayStation, their thinking is probably giving away something like that. I think they probably want a harder campaign because that's something worth having, personally.
Okay, so do it. All I'm saying is that you got to update these stuff, man. People are not going to be as engaging like us, the enthusiasts or some PlayStation that wants to max out and get level 4. Some people want to see cool shit. I'm not saying some of these things are cool, but somebody new to PlayStation, they don't know what the hell is Ape Escape. They don't know what the hell is none of these joints. They want to see something that, you know, they probably bought the PlayStation 4 now. Kratos, Nathan Drake, Spider-Man, a GT car. Put them joints in the goddamn digital collectibles, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like the PlayStation VR one. That was cool. They had like a cabinet one for the fighting game. I feel like that was cool. You know, they got cool stuff, but every goddamn time. And then when I see this article and I see this ugly ass T-Rex in a bunny suit, I'm not gonna say this junk look good, bro. It don't look good. Why? The bears around it is cool, but put a classic character in the goddamn bunny suit.
Someone in the chat was saying that I think that this is a callback to the PS1 T-Rex demo. This thing, I think that's probably why they did it.
I understand. Like all this stuff is callbacks. PS1 that they've been adding there with the characters. Yeah, all the apes and having them own personalities and names on stuff. Yeah, that's all PS1 stuff. But I'm saying that, yo, it's time to get some better digital collectibles. You know what I mean? It's time. There's some people that don't know that. They just bought a PS5. They got into PS Stars.
Well, I agree. I do think, just to kind of play devil's advocate here, I think the Stars program is still, like, I think this is still in the beta phase, really and truly. I don't really think this is what it's going to be, and I think they're definitely going to be taking they should be taking a lot of feedback from this, because this shit is not even on consoles yet. Like, this is all through your phone, you know. So, this stuff is definitely very much in beta, where I think they're kind of building it. Are we too hard to PlayStation? No, I don't. I think with this PlayStation Star stuff, no. Because again, how can they get better if you don't tell them what's wrong? You know, that's kind of how I'm looking at this. You know, I wish other fan base. So, you know, with the rest of this article, just to go through it real quick, Bar, one of the other collectibles that you get is the Wonder Book collectible as well. And so this one is for PlayStation Star members who own the PS3 Wonder Book. Now you can get that digital collectible. And then the last one is Fight of the Month Club, where you play a fighting game and you'll get some points as well. So for this month, the fighting games are going to be Under Night and Birth, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Street Fighter V, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Mortal Kombat 11, and Tekken 7. And the reward for December is the Immortal Digital Collectible. So
y'all see me on that Grand Blue Fantasy, man.
Yeah, I'll play probably Grand Blue or something like that. So, you know, that's the PlayStation Stars update. It's not the best. But you know, it is what it is.
Hey, it's funny. Yo, is PlayStation watching?
Why you say that?
It is funny as hell. Like, I don't know. This is not PlayStation watching. This is just coincidental. That, you know, we're having or criticisms with the whole Tyrannosaurus Rex and the bunny, right? And I look at my phone. It was like, oh, you just got a December check-in PlayStation Stars. It's the T-Rex and the bunny suit that I just unlocked.
Hey, yo, PlayStation messing with you for sure. That's a fact.
It just popped up. Like I saw a notification pop in. I was like, oh, look what I just got. That's funny, yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, but yo, moving it along. Yo, shout out to everyone in the chat, man, and shout out to the member, Mr. Go Tryhard Guy Ochia, man. 7 months as a member on the channel. He says always a great weekend when WUPS is back. We always appreciate you, Mr. Go Tryhard Guy Ochia.
And then shout out to I ain't gonna lie either, man. It looks better on the cell phone, like when the actual collectible, it looks more like high res than what they took in the article. In the article, it didn't look high. It looked all 1480p kind of joint. You know what I mean? So,
or because it's a picture. When you're looking at the actual rendered, high quality rendering, of course, it's gonna look better. And then Viper Reaps, man, appreciate you for the $20 big boy super chat. He says, anybody remember Torok from PS1? I love Torok. Yeah. I love Torok, man. Torok was my shit. I wasn't
a big Torok fan, but I played it.
I like Torok. I like my favorite Torok too. My favorite Torok though was the PS2 Torok game. I remember flying on the pterodactyl through the was that PS2 or PS1? When you're flying on the pterodactyl through the waterfall foresty area. And you fighting like other enemies in the air and all that shit. I forget if that was PS. I forgot the name of the game, but I remember that specific.
It might be PS2.
Yeah, I think that was PS2. But moving along, Bari, we gotta talk about the success. You understand? Because PlayStation, they greatness. You understand? But Bari, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
I can't do it. I can't. Yo, but I'm definitely talking about that God of War Ragnarok reaching 5.1 million copies sold in its debut week. So in the first week, I gotta give them a round of applause for that, man.
Yes, sir. So that was November 13th. As of November 13th, we're November 3rd right now. So you imagine how much the game is actually sold now.
So let's go through some stats real quick, Bari. So as of November 13th, that's a good point out as well. So we're almost a month past this. So they could easily be at 6 million right now. You feel me? So 5.1 million copies sold through. So that means those copies are in gamers' hands, not just sold to the store and waiting for people to buy, in gamers' hands. The fastest selling first party launch and God of War franchise record. So it's so just if that's a bit confusing to everybody, it's in terms of first party launches, PlayStation, this is the fastest selling. And then in terms of the God of War franchise, this is also the fastest and best selling in the franchise. Wow. This is what a feat for Sony Santa Monica. Whoa! You see that?
What?
You see that in the chat?
That thing look red.
Hey, yo, Ghost in the Garage. Bro. Yo, I glanced over at the chat and I see that shit.
Let us know if that's a mistake or something. Yeah, let us know if that's a mistake or something. Because he didn't put nothing in the chat, so it might be a mistake or something.
Hey, yo, shout out to Ghost in the Garage Gaming, man, for the $100 super chat, man. Super duper whooper. Hey, big round of applause to Ghost in the Garage, man.
Hey, I can't be doing that to us, man. You know what I mean? Be sensitive. Like that, we might tear up, man.
Yo, facts, man. We appreciate the support from the community, man. Real talk, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Real talk. But yo, Bari, man, this talk to us, man. First of all, are you surprised? Are you? Is this really shocking knowing the greatness that is God of War Ragnarok?
Yes, because here on this podcast,
hold on, before you go, Bari, hold on, Bari, before you go, I need you to give me my flowers here on episode 107 of What's Up PlayStation Podcast this Saturday, December 3rd at 12:41 p.m. Go ahead, sir. We're all waiting.
Which flower you want? Do you like dandelions? Do you like weeds? My bad. Do you like
some weeds? Really? Weeds? You telling me that's all I get is weeds? Crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna list off all the weeds, but nah. You definitely said like 4 to 5 million. So yeah, you was definitely correct. So you get your flowers for that for sure. Where initially I was like 3.7 or 8 to like 4, because the original one was like 3.1 million the first weekend, but this kind of decimated that by 2 million. So congrats to Sony Santa Monica, to PlayStation. They delivered a great game. It deserves all the praise and all the success that the game has. In my personal opinion, I love every single bit of God of War.
Yo, stop it, Ghost.
Yo, is that another one?
Yo, Ghost.
Yo, Ghost.
Yo, man, what's going on, bro?
That's my guy though too. Ghost in the
shout out to Ghost, man. Shout out to Ghost, bro.
He said there's two of you, so here you go. Oh man, yo, Ghost, we appreciate that, man.
Oh man, yo, we appreciate you, Ghost, for real, bro. Wow.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that, bro. That's crazy. That's wild. You know what I mean? On the right subject too, talking about God of War and its success. But yes, man. Initially I was shocked, but when we spoke about it on the spaces and all that stuff, I was like, yeah, they were kind of gearing up for this game to do well. The marketing was on point. Even though we always had the questions throughout the year where the PlayStation community was mad at us, talking about, oh my God, these guys, they'll deliver it when they're ready, Bari. Press you know what I mean? But it finally came through, and they delivered a masterpiece in my opinion. Few little gripes I have with certain things in the game, but it's very, very few. Overall, I love my experience with it, and like I said, congrats to Sony Santa Monica and PlayStation. This is the type of stuff that we want. You know what I mean? This shows what gamers are willing to support and willing to buy day one, and wish the game will sell more. Copies, man. But yo, Ghost in the I keep calling Ghost in the Shell, but Ghost in the Garage Gaming. Yo, 200. We appreciate that, man. Appreciate it for real. Thank you. Hopefully everything is good with you. Yo, what? What the hell's going on here, man?
Hey, yo.
Mister, go try hard. Got Uchiya.
Hey, yo, man.
What the hell's going on here, man?
Yo, man.
It is December 3rd, man.
What is going on, bro? Yo, what is going on?
Y'all can't be doing that to us, man. Imagine when we on camera and you guys do that crap to us, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, the community, bro, they rock with us, bro, and we love it.
Shout out to Mr. Go Try Hard Guy with the 10 gifted members.
I'm speechless, bro. Yo, Mr. Go Try Hard Guy, thank you. It's for real, man. Yo, we really appreciate it, man, rocking with us. We appreciate y'all in the community, man. Real talk, man.
You're gonna make a brother tear up, man.
Yo, facts. Yo, I'm speechless. I'm speechless right now. I can't even keep going. So listen. When it comes to this 5.1 million, I already knew. You know what's so funny? Back during the summer, like spring going into summer, your boy was definitely. I wasn't worried about the game, like if it was gonna be good or not. But I was just like, yo, I need to see more. And I always say, good news is always on time. And even when we saw it, remember we saw the new trailer that showed a lot during the September State of Play, the Japan State of Play and all that other stuff. I was like, damn, man, that was enough. And I was like, damn, and that was like right after summer. But yo, when it comes to the success, first off, seeing where Sony Santa Monica was with the first game, and that was successful, a huge success. But seeing how that was being built with, I don't know if you guys all watched the Raising Kratos documentary, but seeing that process come together and that success to even seeing even more success now with this Ragnarok. And yo, shout out to Eric Williams, man, because Eric Williams, man, he was the director for this game. Corey Barlog was just a creative director.
Yo,
Eric Williams,
you guys are going in. My bad.
yeah, I see it, bro. I see it. Eric Williams, Eric Williams was just the he was the main guy, driving the boat, steering the ship with the build of this game. And for this game to be bigger, have so much more, and having somebody new at the helm, Eric Williams did his fucking thing, man. And, congratulations to Eric Williams, Corey Barlog, the whole Sony Santa Monica team. Shout out to Christopher Judge, Sonny Suljic, Danielle Basutti, Ryan Hurst, and all of the cast that played in this game, man. The success for this is well deserved. It's well deserved, and I love seeing this shit, man. Like this is really well really deserved. Great, man.
And like God of War is a great game when it comes to the performance. Like the cast performance, like the voice actors, like you just mentioned. But it's really and truly, it's also just a fun ass game. You know what I mean? You can play around with the game how you want. You know what I mean? Building whatever build you want to do for Kratos, exploring within the combat. You know what I mean? Doing some cool stuff within the combat. You know what I mean? Playing around with the builds and what. It's just a fun ass game to play, man. Mm-hmm. I hope that they can deliver New Game Plus much earlier, and I'm hoping this month, man, we could get that NG Plus, because I want to go back in there on Give Me Gal, stream that whole playthrough and whatnot, and play through that. Because my build is so fire right now, I definitely want to go in there on Give Me Gal and see, what's good. Give Me Gal, give me God of War. You just can't say give me God of War. You gotta say you gotta be cool.
Yes, I do. 100%. 100%.
Give me God. What? What's going on with you, man? Yo, if I was in front of you, I'd have kicked you right in your shit right there. Like, give me what?
No, but congratulations to the success of Sony Santa Monica and PlayStation again. And seeing stuff like this, God of War ain't finished. I'll tell you that right now. PlayStation saw this and said, "Oh no, we going to Egypt next." Trust and believe, we going to Egypt.
I really because like the 2018 I beat the game on no mercy, and I started Give Me God of War I beat the game and Give Me God of War as well. But this version we getting everything so fast, like like VRR updates. I'm thinking like, yo, should I do the same thing like again in 2018, or I just wait for that New Game Plus?
I'm waiting.
I think I'm in the same ballpark with you. I'm gonna wait for the New Game Plus and because I do want to continue with the build I have, and especially some of these engagements, like the earlier ones.
Yeah, that's tough.
I want to use that with the build that I have. So, I'm gonna wait for that New Game Plus. I know they're gonna deliver it. They
definitely gonna do New Game Plus and all that stuff. And that's really all. Once you give me a new, I feel like because this has been a trend that we've been seeing ever since The Last of Us Part 2, where they're not putting the difficulty trophies directly tied to the platinum, but they are making them additional trophies after the fact. So, Last of Us Part 2 did it. Ghost of Tsushima did it. Horizon Forbidden West did it. I'm pretty sure The Last of Us Part 1 remake is going to do it. And I have no doubt that Sony Santa Monica is going to do that as well and tie those difficulty trophies to additional trophies you can get. Which, listen, Give Me Gal, New Game Plus, I'm there day one. Like, even if they just give us New Game Plus, I'm there day one. I want to replay this with my build from the start on the hardest difficulty just to see how good my build is and how. I know it's going to be even more difficult and whatnot, because even playing on Give Me No Mercy was difficult, but I want to fight Gana and King Harulf again on Give Me Gal with my build.
What they should do is put like a boss rush mode too, man.
Yeah.
Like all the bosses and all of the berserkers and all that stuff. Like have a mode where you can fight those things over and over again. Cause that extends the replayability and just the community engagement as well.
Yep.
For the game. Cause now people are going to open up new challenges Like, oh, let me do this with this build, or let me use this with axe only, because we get to play and fight those bosses again. So,
Yep. Real quick, yo, shout out to D Truth, man. We appreciate you for the $20 super chat, and really and truly, we appreciate all of y'all, man. That's just rocking out with us, man, on this episode 107 and chilling out with us on this Saturday afternoon.
The truth as well, man. The truth for the $20.
Yep. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to the support. Shout out to the subs, the gifted subs, everything, man. Thank y'all. But all right, man. Let's move it along. So real quick, Bari, let's get a quick update on GT7 for the GT crowd out there. So update did hit. This hit last month, but I just wanted to include this just in case people might have missed this. So a big update has come to GT7, and so you're getting 3 new cars. So you're getting the BMW M2 Competition 18. You're getting the Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworth, which is the 1987 version, and you're also getting the Nissan Silvia K's Aero S14 1996 version as well. And then one of the other cool things is you're getting some new tracks as well. So we're going to be introducing the Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta Race Circuit. So that's going to be a total length of 4,088 meters. Elevation change is 38 meters. And the number of corners is 12. The longest straight is 1,275 meters. So this is a pretty cool update. And then one of the things as well that came in this update is you now have the ability to sell your vehicles. So within the last patch, 1.26 patch, installed players would be able to sell cars within their personal garage once the GT menus are completed. So that was a big thing that I know a lot of people was asking about earlier in the year. So that has come to GT as well. Shout out to Polyphony and those folks over there, man. And shout out to GT. Pretty dope update. Moving along, man. Let's get into some quick news real quick, Bari, man. And I want to start off with one of the things that I know you and I both are very, 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 very excited about. We're talking about that closed beta number 2 for Street Fighter 6. I've been fiending for this game. The crossplay will be on. It's going to be for PlayStation 5 and other consoles and Steam. So the closed beta is happening December 16th to December 19th. You'll be able to have ranked matches, casual matches, battle hub matches, open tournaments, extreme battle, and game center, and game and training mode. And if you already got into closed beta test 1 that we all had to sign up for a little bit earlier this year, you don't have to sign up for this second beta test. You're fine. This second beta test signups is only for people who could not get into the first beta test signup, but you'll now be able to get into this one. And they made a change as well. So with the first beta, you had a lot of people selling their beta access for like thousands of dollars and all that other stuff. And Capcom was like, not this time. So if you do try to sign up for the beta this time around, you also have to include your PSN ID or Steam ID or whatever. It has to be linked to that Capcom ID. So it's only going to be tied to you and your PSN. So if you do sign up and trying to sell beta access, you won't be able to do that this time around, which is pretty cool. Bari, what's your thoughts?
I mean, they're doing that because the game got cracked. So I guess they probably couldn't track anybody that is continuing to play the beta after the beta was done. So now they're implementing, those precautions like, if the game get access again, now we can actually see which account was on here, and then we can do what we got to do from that. But I'm super excited for this, man. This beta right here, I'm definitely gonna be still playing like casual matches, but I'm gonna focus on like playing ranked, because the first beta I didn't play any ranked matches where it places you as far as if you go belong in bronze, silver, gold, platinum, whatever it is. I didn't play any of that stuff, so I'm gonna definitely play some like majority of my time is gonna be around rank matches for this beta. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Like, really and truly, the game kind of clicked for me. Low key from cracking the game, because the beta was magically up for many people, and all you could really do in the beta was like training mode. And I mean, some people were fighting, but I guess so many people got on, and then the fighting didn't work. but all you could do is training mode. And then when I was doing that, I was like, oh, I'm starting to understand the timing or getting used to the timing as far as like linking and comboing with certain things. And I was doing it like mad consistently. So I was like, now I'm getting the flow of certain things and understanding the characters just much more because I'm just actually sitting in the training room and looking what the character can do. So this beta, I'm definitely going to be like way more prepared for a lot of things. So that's why I want to focus on doing the ranked matches. But I'm super excited for this, man. They also added a few things here where they fix a lot of like, not fix a lot, but this is one thing I want to compliment Capcom on, because typically around this time when we have like closed betas or open betas when it comes to fighting games, the game itself magically is a different version, or it's just a different type of game for the first beta or whatnot, how many betas. So this game, you can tell that Capcom is on the right, they're in the right direction as far as where they want to go with this game, because you don't see like a huge change when it comes to all these characters. Like this ain't get nerfed and this ain't get buffed and this ain't nerfed and this character's just nerfed all the way out and this character's not playable no more. And the game even come out, it's just a beta. So what I've been reading with these whole like patch updates and whatnot, the only thing that they really did was change a few adjustments when it came to like Ryu. His supers are no longer like projectile, they're like strikes now. So his level 1, I think it's his level 1, not the what you call it, the palm move that he does. I think is now labeled as a strike, instead of like a projectile. So they're working away because they fixed a few things where level 1 supers for all characters no longer have projectile invincibility. So with Ryu, they just switched that up because most of the level 1s were like, the strike base except for Ryu's. So they just adjusted that. But yeah, everything else seems pretty good, man. They added a whole, easy mode thing. The what you call again? The modern controls. I guess they changed some of the behaviors with that. They also fixed the frame meter, or it's not working properly with the training mode. And one of the biggest actual updates here, I don't know if you caught this, Persona, that now on the console, the PlayStation 5, you can actually display 120 hertz. So you can have 120 frames, while you're playing the game. Normally, a fighting game, regardless if it's PS5 or what, the sticks to the 60. But here you get to play above 60 frames here, like how you can do on PC.
That's gonna be big, man. That's gonna be huge, man. That right there is gonna be huge. So yeah, I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited to get back in here, just because, I think where I left off when the first beta ended, I was like, I understand it a lot better. I understand Kimberly a little bit better and what connects, what doesn't, and whatnot. I just want to get back in there and get into the training room and train more. And then, what I learned, taking into some of the casual matches, and the ones I feel comfortable, I'm going to go into some ranked matches after the fact. So, this definitely, I'm excited that they're doing the second beta closed test. I got a feeling that after this, we're going to probably get an open beta, and then we'll probably get the game. Do you think we're going to get a release date for this at the Game Awards?
Interesting. That's a good question, because the last time we spoke about Street Fighter 6, it was from the Capcom like earning reports, and they said that there will be no major releases before Resident Evil 4 remake. So to get a release date in December for the Game Awards or whatnot would be very interesting, because what are you going to say? It's coming out April, coming out June. Most likely probably will. I think we probably get a release date soon, because you're not having a second beta just cause. Yeah, you want to test things, but that's gearing up for releasing the game. And the next time you probably get an open beta is probably going to be around March or something like that. It's not a release, but it's just an open beta for everybody to play. So yeah, I don't see no issue with them announcing like a release date for like June or
I don't think it's gonna be that
or
late.
May or something.
I don't think it's gonna be that late. I think it's gonna be April, May the latest. I don't think it's gonna be June at all.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that too.
Yep. So guys, definitely sign up, man. I hope to see y'all in some of these lobbies, man. We're definitely gonna be having.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that excuse like, oh man, I signed up, but I didn't get. Nah, I ain't want you to hear that. I ain't trying to hear.
Sign up, guys. Sign up, man. Like we definitely gonna, just like the last day, we always sit in that one lobby table and just all fighting each other. It was me, Bari, Dre, Chuck.
Back in my day when I used to play Street, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit.
Magnificent Black up, and all that, man.
Sign up for the beta, come through, and actually play with people that know how to play the game.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
That's what you gotta do. But yo, moving on, man. Yo, shout out to Street Fighter 6 and Capcom. Moving on, man. Let's get into some China here.
Yo, what is going on? Yo, son. Yo, what is today? Today's December 3rd.
3rd, bro. It's the 3rd.
Like, yo, what?
Yo, first of all, shout out to Ice and Laureus, man. Appreciate you for the 2 pounds. Or was that euros? I always mess up those signs. Appreciate you for that. Bro. And then Aaron Harrington, man, appreciate you for the $50 super chat, bro.
Oh, Aaron,
we really appreciate you, man. He says, just spinning the block to drop a drive-by blessing on the best motherfucking PlayStation podcast. Y'all be easy. Yo, Aaron, man, we appreciate you.
We appreciate that, Aaron, man.
Appreciate you, man. Real talk. And then post the I ain't gonna read the whole name, that's OD. But post, appreciate you for the $2 super chat. He says, Need for Speed Unbound is my goatee. Oh man, that's what's
I'm hearing a lot of people enjoying that. Need for Speed.
A lot of people liking that.
It looks beautiful from when I've seen people put their gameplay up, but I'm not interested right now, man. We'll see.
It's too much. But... Yeah, like I was gonna buy. I was like, Barry, I was like this close. If we was on camera, you would see like I was like a centimeter away from clicking that button to buy the game, and I was like, nah, because I got Callisto Friday, then I got Samurai Maiden, then I got Crisis. Once Crisis Core come out, everything else getting dropped. I want to platinum that, and I'm putting most of my time in that in December. So I'm just like, nah, I ain't gonna have no time to play this shit, man. Keep that. We'll play it next year on the sale. But yo, Barry, let's get into some China Hero Project talk, bro.
Whoa, China Hero
Project, man. Because PlayStation, they out here showing you what organic growth and support looks like from a top tier publisher and console maker. So shout out to PlayStation, man.
Before you go that too, man. Yo, Capcom, if you guys are listening, make sure you add the online arcade to that what you call it, that commentary thing. You know what I mean? Hit us up. We'll work out the details later. Let us know. Hit us up. You know what I mean? I'll get Persona, I get Chuck, I get Dre, and all that. And then we can have a good old time, man.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I mean?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna up the sales of your game, Capcom. Trust me. Thanks.
I can't wait to give you and Chuck and Dre L's in Street Fighter 6. All right, moving on. Yo, China Hero Project.
What?
China Hero Project.
Yo, listen, Persona. My Jamie getting better, man.
I know. I seen the tapes. But I gotta redeem myself from the last time we fought. Oh, no, trust me. The 16th, we are definitely going to be fighting before that beta's over. I would just want to train and get reacclimated because I want to try my new Kimberly against your new Jamie. I seen the tapes. Your Jamie definitely.
Don't get hit with level 3s no more, bro. Listen, I learned. Ask Chuck and Dre. The first thing I went into when that shit was cracked, I say, yo, I need to learn this. And that's all I was doing, bro, was that level 3 super follow up.
Yo, look at Dre in the chat.
And Dre said Persona don't do it to yourself.
Hey, yo, I'm doing it.
Dre wasn't even listening. Dre heard his name. That's what Dre is. Dre got like a radar. Everybody say his name. He just, you know what I mean? He just comes.
Yo, facts.
You say Street Fighter, Dre is there.
Yo, shout out to Steady Flow, man. Appreciate you for the $10 super chat. He says,
what?
What's up, fellas? I know y'all passed the PlayStation stars, but what if you get points 10 times your level? So level 4 will get 40 points for every dollar you spend, 5 points for trophies for physical.
You know what? That's a good idea. I kind of like that, but they're going to actually make it, if they were to implement that, it would definitely make it much more harder to get to level 4. Yeah, because getting to level 4
all you really gotta do is just play games on PlayStation, earn trophies, buy games on PlayStation, and that's really it. So they would probably make it much more difficult. Yeah.
Even though the U.S. blog article, they said common, but that's not the case. It's rare.
No,
you
it's
rare.
rare
Trophies.
Probably what they would do to make it more difficult to get to level 4 is you need to get a certain amount of platinums. So like, platinum 5 games. Well, no, because then you just get the quickies. Like platinum, 20. I don't know. Like I think the idea is great, but working it into how things are now would probably be the most difficult part. But I do think that's a great idea. And then shout out to Oolong T Gamer, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, what it do, bro? Damn, what it do, my brothers? Did you see the new Paragon game that came out, aka Predecessor? Great show. Nah, I didn't see. Funny enough, I enjoyed Paragon, but I wasn't really paying attention to its resurgence when
they got a resurgence for the game.
Yeah, it's called Predecessor now.
Really?
But I did see, you know what, I'm lying. I did see, I think Oolong, you probably posted gameplay. I seen somebody did post Predecessor gameplay on a timeline, and I was looking at it. It might have been you, Oolong, no cap, because you probably the only person that I know on my timeline that's playing it. So,
let Vic know, because Vic out of all of us, he was the heaviest.
Yeah, he was playing that a lot.
Well, we used to stream Paragon, man.
Yeah,
see, I knew, that's why. I knew out here talking about we ain't play no Paragon. We don't know.
Yeah, I played the shit. We was playing the hell out of Paragon.
Twin Blast.
Mine's was what was the big tanky guy's name? I forgot his name. That's what I used to play with. I used to play a lot of Paragon. No cap, man.
Yeah,
they don't know we've been That's a story for another day. But let's get into let's get into this China Hero project, man. So PlayStation is really trying to make a really big foothold in China, Bari. And so one of the big things that came out was the fact that PlayStation is putting a lot more money behind the China Hero project and trying to get a lot of support and supporting a lot of those Chinese developers and getting a lot of their projects off the ground, realized, and all that great stuff. One of the great things that came out this week as well was that PlayStation is now going to be the official publisher of two really interesting games, but one game that we have been clamoring for a very, very long time, which is Lost Soul Aside. I got to play this game in 2017 at PlayStation Experience. This game is phenomenal. Like, it was in a great state then. It looks even better now. One of the things that Ying Bang, who is the creator,
what? Ying Yang Twin?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I think it's Yang Bing. I think it's his name. Yeah, Yang Bing. He is the owner of Alta Zero Chinese development studio, and he pretty much said, with the strong support of PlayStation, with the strong support of Sony Interactive Entertainment, China's Hero project, as well as development funding. So PlayStation provided funding for this game and the opportunity to bring funding and the opportunity to bring Lost Soul Aside to a global audience. The development progress of Lost Soul Aside is steadily progressing, and we are looking forward to providing more updates and details soon. And again, Yang Bing is the producer, and they also released a brand new trailer, Bari. I'm gonna let them play this trailer while
much more better. Yeah, because this is now a first party PlayStation game, because they're fully supporting or fully funding the game.
It looks now too, though. Like the combat here and like the enemies that he's fighting and how it looks, the aesthetic. I think it's safe to say, is this AAA now, or is it AA? Where do you want to sit this?
Now, because now you're getting the funding from PlayStation. I would still put it as like I can't say an indie title, so I'll probably say AA game. But this definitely looks way smoother than the last. Because the last time we saw this game, it was the 18-minute demo, which looked good.
It had performance issues.
Definitely had some hitches and stuff like that there. But this just looks hella smooth, man.
This looks so good, bro. I was watching this, and this is 4K 60, so I think that's a really nice indicator of, like, this is definitely going to be a very beautiful
it's a target.
Yeah, this is a very beautiful game. Seeing this, man,
It's getting gonna be hard too. It's not gonna be an easy game.
Nah, it's not gonna be an easy game at all. This is definitely gonna be. But the combos. Wait till y'all see the combos on the timeline, bruh. I'm gonna be dropping some nasty combos. Trust me, guys. It's gonna be some great combos that we're gonna be doing in this game. Ooh. I feel like we're probably not gonna Bari. Realistically, we're probably not gonna get this till 2024. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that's what they were saying in the article. Like, it's not promised, but it's probably more likely it's gonna be 2024 for this. Because what really truly, we've been waiting for this game for a long time.
Since 2016.
Because
since 2016.
Yeah. Because you're gonna have games like Stellar Blade. You know what I mean? That's gonna be coming out.
Which is coming out 2023.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I don't really see them wanting to rush the release of this. They're probably going to want to make this a big one because this is one of their China Hero Project games. So take your time with it. Make sure everything is all right. Make sure you're hitting those targets of like 4K 60, and make sure the game is fun because the game looks like it's gonna be fun. So
yeah, I am extremely excited for this game. This is like one of my most anticipated for sure. So yeah, Lost Soul aside, man. Hopefully coming out in 2024.
And he got the red bottoms on too.
Yes, sir. Definitely coming out, most likely to hopefully coming out in 2024. But this is now an officially PlayStation funded game. So can we call this first party? Yes, first party. It's a first party game. So it's funded by PlayStation.
A lot of people don't know what first party means, right? Because when I was saying this on Twitter, people was like, "That's not first party. That's not first party." So I was like, "Okay, if it's not first party, what would you call Ratchet and Clank on the PS2?" Nobody wasn't saying, "Oh, Ratchet and Clank is not a first party game." Yeah, because PlayStation owns and funds the game. That's because it wasn't a PlayStation studio at the time that was doing it. Doesn't mean that it can't be first party. If you own that IP, you're funding that IP. That's a first party game.
Yep.
Second party is a third party developer creating an exclusive for your platform. That's second party.
Yeah,
it's crazy how people really don't know shit when it comes to gaming like that. But
no, you're right.
My bad.
And then the second, again, PlayStation has expanded. Yeah, they really are expanding this China Hero project, man. This is huge. So the second game that PlayStation is now funding is from Long Force. They are creating a multiplayer third-person shooter, and the title is called Convallaria, and it's going to be available for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Just to give you a quick synopsis of what this game is, right? So Long Force, they're developing Convallaria. It's a combined. They have a combined playful art style, high-speed battles, deep, rich world to provide their own take on action shooter genre to deliver a player experience that will have players coming back for more. The company was founded in 2016, so the core team is well-known. The core team is comprised of well-known developers in the industry, and so this title is going to be more of like a. I'm getting like looter shooter vibes from this. Because it's supposed to have like 100 plus players that you can kind of come together with and fight like these big bosses and whatnot. And then like even within the gameplay that we see here, we're seeing like, teams of like 5 running around, shooting enemies, fighting enemies in the open world and whatnot. This looks like, I love looter shooters, man. Destiny and all that, that's my jam. This looks promising to me. This definitely has my attention. Like I can definitely see myself playing this, especially if they execute it right and take advantage of the hardware and try to really create an experience. But one of the biggest things with these kinds of games is the content. I just hope that when they're making this content or making this game, they just stacking it with content. They got a nice roadmap and all that stuff, man. As long as that's there, I think we're good. And if Genshin Impact is anything to go by when it comes to creating these styles of games, I can see this being packed with a lot of things to do. How you feeling about the gameplay here, Bari?
Yeah, I'm liking this game. I love the dash. You got an invincible, dash that I'm seeing here, and it's a shooter. It's not like a melee game, third-person shooter. But one thing I'm loving about the game is the color palette. Real talk, like how bright colorful the game is looking. It's not like those typical, looter shooters or looter games, online games that is realistic and you're in the city. This looks like a fantasy type world.
Yo, look at the environments too. Like the environments in this world look. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like this looks really, really promising because like it looks very colorful, very vibrant, and it really looks like you're gonna be going a lot of different places here. But my fault. Go ahead, continue.
Nah, yeah, I agree 100% with you, man. It looks beautiful. It's giving me like some Anthem vibes, just not like in a mech suit. You know what I mean? I see that they moving around very fast, like with the rockets, the backpacks on them and all that. But nah, yeah. Definitely this game definitely has my interest. My eyes is gonna be on it. And hopefully we can play it soon, or there's a beta or something for it.
I might be wrong here, but I think this is coming out 2023. Or this is slated, or they're trying to
cross-play.
They already said
PlayStation.
Yeah, there is. Well, at least for PS4, PS5, they said this is going to be on PS4, PS5. I could be wrong, but I feel like this might be coming out in 2023. I thought I seen something like that in the article. I could be wrong. But yo, there's a lot of even if this is dropping in 2024, 2024 has Lost Soul Aside, hopefully, Convallaria, hopefully, and then we also The Last Ronin, or the Last Ronin, or something like that. I forgot the name of it that we saw at the Japanese State of Play. That's coming out 2024 as well. PlayStation is that catalog diverse, man. That catalog is diverse. All right, Bari, let's get into. Oh, let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to who was it? Bendover. Jesus Christ.
Bendover.
He says we need an Xbox Hero Project to Xbox more games.
Oh man.
And then Unikronn, man, appreciate you for the €5, pounds, whichever one it is. I always forget, man. He says, as far as I'm concerned, this is the best year in gaming ever. Obviously, if you play on PlayStation. First party to third party, 2022 has been sublime.
Amazing year.
100%. Wolverine's 2020. Well, there is no date for Wolverine, but hopefully 2024. There's no
Wolverine. Year. We just know that it's going to be after Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's after Spider-Man. So I would say 2024, maybe 2025. Who knows? But Bari, let's get into PlayStation all around the industry. They got their hands in a lot of pots when it comes to gaming, Bari. Like it's crazy, and it's not, everything isn't just an acquisition. You get what I'm saying? It's more so building up teams and making them the best that they can be, right? Or supporting them on their projects. And that type of stuff goes a long way, Bari. That's why Square and PlayStation have the type of relationship that they have. That's why Capcom and PlayStation have the type of relationship that they have. Because, and this is why, Kurokawa and From Software, they got the type of relationship they have, right? Anyway, it looks like Striking Distance Studio is also going to have, that gratitude from PlayStation, right? So apparently this was found in the credits of Calisto Protocol, but apparently Visual Arts Group and the Malaysia team helped aid the developer Striking Distance on their Callisto Protocol project. So it's Sony. Sony has helped them, although Sony and PlayStation is Sony. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's interchangeable in that part. But if you want to get specific, Sony sent over and helped. They assigned 150 employees to aid in the making of Callisto Protocol for PlayStation 5, or PlayStation consoles, I should say. Right
now, trying to hear that Sony. It's Sony. No, it's PlayStation.
Now,
Visual Arts and Malaysia Studios part of SIE. So
let's get into the nitty gritty, boy. Let's get into the talk of the town, right? So what's been going around after this news has dropped is that now you've got a lot of people that are trying to say that PlayStation deliberately sabotaged the other versions of this game in favor of PlayStation because, according to Digital Foundry, the reason why this is even being the reason why people are even making these types of assumptions, obviously because of this, but because Digital Foundry, they said overwhelmingly the PlayStation 5 version of this game is the best version, even better than the PC version, and we're talking running the best specs on PC, even better than the Xbox version. They're saying that, you know, the PlayStation 5 version is the best version. So this is leading a lot of people to make claims that, oh, well, PlayStation deliberately sabotaged the other versions of the game so that they can get the best version. Talk about it all. I wanted to include that in because I do want to talk about that as well. But, you know, what's your thoughts on all this, man? PlayStation supporting them, the performance and all this other stuff that's going around. What's your thoughts on all of it, man?
I mean, the title of the article says that, Sony assigned 150 employees to aid the Callisto Protocol's production. It didn't get into any specifics as far as what did they aid with, with the game. And we also heard that they used. Hold on.
No, I did not say that Digital Foundry said that. I'm saying people online are making the claims that
off of Digital
Foundry's and analysis that PlayStation deliberately sabotaged, quote unquote sabotaged Calisto Protocol so that they could get the best version. Go ahead, Bari. My fault. I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, but it's PlayStation sending over help so they can get this game going out. Obviously, they're going to make sure that the PlayStation version is the best version for the game. I'm not saying that it's purposely done, but they're going to make sure that PlayStation version that they use in everything, feature set wise and the hardware, it's no different than when Yakuza Like a Dragon came out. You had a PlayStation version of the game, but you also had the Xbox version of the game that had the next gen features, which they paid for and all that. Not saying it's that as far as that, but if somebody's sending over help to get this game running out, obviously the priority is going to be their platform. So I don't see that as like an issue. You know what I mean? If it was any other platform, say Microsoft sent over to aid with this game, I'm pretty sure they're going to be, that's their priority is the Xbox version of the game. But yeah, like you said earlier in when we was talking about our impressions of the game, they had a patch updates, 14 gigs patch updates, so they're obviously fixing certain things with the game. But yeah, I don't see this as a big issue. Many publishers do this. It's not as like put out there like in articles, this commonly like that, but I'm pretty sure they do it. But just because it's PlayStation, how popular PlayStation, obviously somebody's gonna be like, oh, this is newsworthy. We're gonna slap that on here and let's keep it moving. But this is a very common practice that all these publishers and platform holders have done. So I think you're 100% correct, right? I think when it comes to this game and its state on other platforms, I think it actually goes without saying that clearly had PlayStation not stepped in, they would have suffered the same fate. Because look. If this was all just left up to striking distance, the entire game on all platforms would have been suffering a lot of performance issues. So clearly, PlayStation stepping in, they definitely wanted to make sure that their shit was right, rightfully so. But why? My question is, why are we looking at PlayStation and not necessarily striking distance? And I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus per se, but my thing is, you need to be looking at striking distance about why. The reason why you're looking at PlayStation because it's PlayStation has the marketing rights to the game, so I can see why PlayStation is sending over, people from Visual Arts studios, because that's what Visual Arts does. We had Robert on here, where they like a support or help studio.
No, I understand that.
The Last of Us Part 1, but I can understand why they're sending people there to aid with the game because you put millions or money into this game to market it, to sell it on your platform. You're going to make sure that on your platform the game is working well. You know what I mean? Well, are you purposely sabotaging the other platforms? No, but that's the reason why you're sending over people.
Yeah, no, I understand that, and that's what I was going to say was that I think when it comes to the overall game and its state, I think it speaks to striking distance. And, you know, obviously there was a lot of issues, and maybe this game definitely was coming in hot, and maybe it needed more time. Maybe it didn't need a delay. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? But, you know, 14 gig updates and all that stuff, that doesn't necessarily scream, you know, a game that was well optimized across the board. But I do think that, you know, also when it comes to like mocap and audio, I know that PlayStation helps a lot, you know, lends that support to a lot of other studios to like use, where studios will use like a PlayStation mocap,
Yeah, they open
studio
it
or
up.
stuff like that. Like
You want to use our mocap? All right, here's a part. Here's a cost. use our mocap. Bro, I don't understand how.
Let me get your thought out. Yeah, it's not an issue, but you know, people on Twitter and these other places love to make these things an issue.
You're crazy.
You know, so that there's that, right? Let's move it along from that though. The last thing, did you want us to talk about this Activision stuff?
No, I want to talk about Goodbye Volcano High being delayed, man. You skipped around all of this stuff. You've been skipping around it on purpose, and I know what you're doing. You've been skipping around it. You see it right there.
I got you.
See it right
I got
there.
you. I got you.
You want to skip it now? You want to tell me Activision? No, you skipping around Goodbye Volcano High being delayed, brother.
I got you. All right. So the news, which, you know, we ain't really see like nothing about Goodbye Volcano High this year. But you know, Goodbye Volcano High obviously is going to be delayed until summer 2023. The new delay is attributed to continued COVID-19 issues and ambitious scope of work. And you know,
this game is going to be bigger than it is expected to be.
Yeah.
Like, what is this game? That's what I'm trying. Let's go over the key features, please. Can we go over the key features?
Yeah, I got you. All right, so the key features: branching narrative, navigate through difficult choices with far-reaching consequences. Fully voiced act cast featuring Lachlan Watson, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Simple, intuitive, and accessible interactions. DualSense wireless controller haptic technology creates a new kind of storytelling experience. Stunning new hand-drawn art, character animations, feels like a playable cartoon. Written using the storytelling engine that empowers Heaven's Vault, 80 Days, and Sorcery. Original soundtrack composed by Dabu. Yeah, those are the key features.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Reading the article.
So here's an overview.
I have no hype for this game, right? Let's just keep it a buck. You know, it's been a common joke in Personas. He's gonna stream this game. He's gonna be hyped for this game. Blah, 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 blah. But when I read the article, as far as what it's no different than like a Telltale game. It just have a different aesthetic to the art style.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this doesn't sound bad as you know what I mean. I was making it out to be. So I want to apologize to the developers. Like, the game looked like it's gonna be a good game.
But you should have known it was gonna be like a Telltale style game.
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to be like
I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be
because I think a lot of people probably didn't know that as well.
I feel like it's going to be more interactive though. Like, it's definitely going to be a Telltale game, but it's just going to be a little bit more interactive. I'm seeing like more button prompts and QTEs and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a bit more interactive. But it's a Telltale style game. But I think again they're just being, you know, they're trying to take it to the next level because this shit look like straight up like a cartoon. Like, it definitely does. And so yeah, this shit gonna be a day one, man. I'm sad to see it delayed, but you know, it's coming out summer 2023, which honestly that's a bad time too, man, because that Final Fantasy 16
is just
that Final Fantasy 16, you feel me? So that summer, depending on where it lands this summer, you know, August, you know, or something like that. But yeah, so you know, the Goodbye Volcano High is delayed. I'm sad it's delayed, but again, we hadn't heard anything about this game since last year. So, and it was supposed to come this year.
It said it got delayed to 2023.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm not too surprised by this, honestly. So, you know, shout out to the devs over there, man. Your boy gonna be playing this day one, so it's all good. You know, we not day one, depending where it land, but it's gonna get supported. You understand? But speaking of summer, Bari, real quick, let's talk about this. Interesting. It is interesting. So my boy Yoshi P is going to, or Naoki Yoshida, he is going to be at the Game Awards next week, Bari. And hold up, Bari, and we ain't done.
Sir.
He is going to be there for a very special live presentation. Bari, I gotta talk to you because the rumor came out this week from Inside Gaming. Shout out to Tom Henderson, where they actually leaked. Apparently, the date got leaked, or the rumor is that Final Fantasy 16 is going to be releasing June 22nd, 2023. That's the rumor, right? Not only that, but or the date, right? But not only that, but apparently next week the pre-orders and all that are supposed to go up.
Yes, please.
All I'm saying is be on top of that CE because that shit's mine, right? But do you think he's going to announce all that here at the Game Awards? The date, we're going to get a new trailer. Are we going to get... one of my predictions that I put is that we might get a demo, not... one of two ways. Either they announce a demo and it's going to be live that night, or announce a demo that's going to come later. Most likely it'll probably release later, most likely. But are we going to get the release date? Are we going to be able to pre-order that day or that evening? Let me know, Bari. How you feeling about all this?
Because he pretty much set this up with prior interviews that like the next time they show, they want to have a big showing. The Game Awards is a lot of people's going to be tuning in for that. And they did allude to giving a release date, pre-orders and stuff like that. Hopefully, they do have like a collector's edition for the game. I think that would be really cool for them to have. Hopefully, really and truly, I hope they have like Kai Arts figures as well for these characters. Because I feel like I'm going to be real like engaged and immersed with these characters. So I think I'm going to like them a lot. So I kind of want them to have like a Kai Arts figure, but we'll see with that. But I think so. I could put. It's a safe bet to say that they're going to have the release date ready. The pre-orders go up probably within that week or the next day or whatnot. The PlayStation be like, oh, up for pre-order today, but it's really like the next day tomorrow, like around 11 or something like that. But I don't think he's just going to only talk about Final Fantasy 16. I also feel like there's going to be probably like a new update or expansion announcement for 14 as well, for those people that like Final Fantasy 14, because that's a huge game for them. But yeah, really, I kid you not, bro. I was going to tune in to the Game Awards, obviously, but now I'm tuning in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like this is like an E3 joint for me. You know what I mean? Like, where I'm getting super, super hyped for all the stuff that I'm seeing here and everything that is leading up to it, because a lot of people, a lot of developers, publishers, whatever, has been promising that they're going to deliver news with certain games when it comes to the end of the year. Well, we have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. They still said they was going to do that. What's it called? Project L. They said that the next big update was going to be at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Final Fantasy 16. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure everybody's excited. And we're probably
going to get it was just on the tip of my the other rumor is that Star Wars Jedi Survivor is supposed to be here as well. And the date is going to be for March. We're going to get a release date. Yeah, that's the rumor.
Wow.
Allegedly, that's the rumor.
Yo, I love the first game, so that's a definitely day one.
And then if we get Spider-Man 2 trailer here, it's definitely E3 level.
Yeah, I told PlayStation gonna have a strong presence there, man. Trust and believe.
Yo, and the thing if we get a Spider-Man 2 trailer,
Kiso just brought it up, and you brought it up earlier.
Oh my god.
I would love a demo for the game of Final Fantasy 16. I doubt it's gonna be this year. It's probably gonna be somewhere in the middle between the launch, probably like March or something, 2023. But if they were to do a demo, do it like you do every single Square Enix demo from the beginning.
Nah, they're not gonna do that with this.
Nah, because I wouldn't play the demo if it's just like
you're lying.
Here's a part in the year. I mean, in the game, and then play it, blah blah blah, and then you have to start all over and do that up again.
Cap.
Yo, bro, look at all the games that's coming out, bro. Like I'm already locked in to play this game.
Bari,
you know what I mean?
If a demo releases, you're not even probably, you don't got to put a whole bunch. You are going to download that and at least play it for an hour or two to get a taste of that combat and what's going on. Cap, you are. Who you trying to lie to, Bari? I know you 10+ years. You're not fooling me, brother.
You probably right. You're probably right because I do want to see how the combat is, but I don't want to spoil myself when it comes to. That's why I don't be like some of these games. I don't play the demo unless you start from the beginning, and I can continue my save when the game come out.
All right, that ain't no problem. What I'm saying is, you are going to definitely play that if they release a demo, even if the progress does not transfer. You are still going to at least touch that demo and get a taste of that combat. There is no way you're going to sit here and I'm playing it and everybody else playing it, and you see people posting up these whack ass combos. You say, "No, I gotta show them. I gotta show them how to do it." And you gonna get on there.
I log off Twitter.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You are absolutely going to play that demo. That ain't no problem. Yo, but shout out to Yoshi P, man. Listen. And I got a lot of respect for Kelly. I say this all the time because I appreciate what he's done for the industry and what he continues to do. But I also got to be honest though, right? Because Kelly has a habit of overselling some of these showcases, and then they end up being lackluster.
He's not the one that's saying it.
Hold on. I understand. And this is why I swear I was about to pivot into that. This is one that I've learned my lesson with Kelly, but a lot of the stars are aligning with certain things.
Shine bright like a diamond.
That's all I'm saying.
Shine bright like a diamond. It's beautiful with diamonds in the sky.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? But listen,
shine bright like a diamond.
Next week is gonna go like next week Wednesday, Thursday. It's Thursday. December 8th is a Thursday. I know somebody was asking with a super chat. Dark Dork. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "You guys going to stream the Game Awards?" I don't think Bari's going to stream. I'm going to stream. I'll definitely be streaming on my channel, and I'm pretty sure Bari will just watch it and give our thoughts.
I'm not streaming none of these shows until that strike is gone. I'm not risking none of that bullshit, bro.
Yeah. But I did sign up for the co-stream stuff, so I should be getting that probably this week, so I'll be good. So yes, I will be streaming. So definitely come through. We're gonna watch it. Lots of jokes. If it's ass, y'all know y'all gonna hear from me.
I think it's gonna be good though.
Yeah.
Real talk, the show could be ass as long as that Final Fantasy 16 announcement is there. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Give it a buck. But I do think games like Project L, I do think the Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is gonna have an update there.
No, I can't. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, they said they're doing their own event in December. I don't think it'll be there.
They promised an event.
Yeah, I don't think
they promise an update.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be at their event. No, they said they're definitely doing an event or like some type of celebration, something, and that's probably where they're going to update it.
There's Grand Fest that's coming around.
Yeah, and I think that's when they're going to update.
Why have Grand Fest? I mean, you can update it there at Grand Fest, but why not take the opportunity to update it or give an update to where the largest people are going to be watching?
Why? Who cares? They don't care about I think they're going to do things on their terms, and I think they're going to update us at Grand Fest and not at the Game Awards. But I could be wrong. We'll see.
Oh, you are wrong.
Okay. All right, man. Let's.
He trying to scapegoat. I think I could be wrong. No, you are wrong.
All right, man. Let's move it along, man. Because something got confirmed this week that I'm actually very excited about. Because I'm definitely gonna be on this for sure. And that is Monster Hunter Rise, Bari. We got that confirmation this week that Monster Hunter, and yeah, I already pre-ordered Monster Hunter Rise and the Sunbreak DLC, which will be coming in spring 2023. And if that's it's obviously going to be available if you buy the digital deluxe edition of this game, which is $50. But Monster Hunter Rise will be releasing on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 January 20th, 2023. It's going to support 4K 60. It's going to be also supporting 3D audio, and I wouldn't be surprised if this game is also going to be supporting some type of DualSense haptic feedback features. With a game like this, it would be crazy not to support adaptive triggers and all that stuff with a game like this.
It is. And it's gonna be 1080p 120 frames is gonna support that as well.
Yep.
But it's also gonna have up to 4K 60.
Yep. So I'm excited for this. You picking this up, Bari?
Absolutely. I brought this on the Switch. I love this game on the Switch. I thought this. I personally feel this is the best looking Switch game. That's my personal feelings. But looking at the screenshots and the trailer for the PlayStation 5, absolutely. I don't even mind starting all over. I don't mind none of that because Rise was super cool because I like the whole the grapple ability that you can use in the game. Like Monster Hunter, I'm not like the biggest and craziest fan of Monster Hunter, to be honest with you, but I do play their games here and there. And this is one of those games where I feel like you can always just pick up and play by yourself, or you can just always pick up and play with a friend or a group or whatnot. It doesn't matter how you get in, as long as you get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your friends can carry you if you don't have no gear or whatnot. So, I'm interested in it. I'm definitely going to double dip for this because, like I said, I liked it on the Switch. Yeah, and the Switch was 60. This is like 40.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be on this pretty heavy actually.
We gotta let Capcom know too, man. Don't do this stuff again.
Yo, facts.
You know Monster Hunter. You want to drop it on Nintendo? Okay, cool. Make sure it's on the PlayStation the same date.
Yo, facts. 100%. I'm with you on that. And then last bit of news: PlayStation Plus Classic Catalog will be adding Star Wars Battlefront 2 from the PSP on it, which I think is pretty cool. I remember I actually had the first. I actually had the Battlefront. Remember that Battlefront PSP that released where it came with the game? I had that. So this is cool. I think this was a cool addition.
Very popular game, bro. Especially like you played in what was called you remember the infrastructure mode? They had the ad hoc and something else, bro. Like I used to go hard in this game, man. And the PSP was crazy because you had to use the shoulder buttons to like turn and all that. Yo, I don't know how we do that, yo. But
so yeah, shout out to Battlefront 2. I'll definitely download that and give that a spin. And then let's talk about this. I guess this Activision news real quick, Bari. You put it in there. You put it in there, so we're gonna talk about it. So Activision said, the whole Activision acquisition stuff, it's been going on for so long and whatnot, and it's been going on Twitter and just nonstop back and forth, and just all the information that continues to come out. But one of the interesting things that came out last week, or was it this week? This week was that Activision Blizzard has said that if the acquisition doesn't go through, they'll never put their games in a service. No service. We're not just talking, Game Pass. There's a PlayStation podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation, but for the sake of this article, obviously we have to mention Game Pass and Xbox. But outside of just Game Pass, like PS Plus as well, like they would never put their games in their day and date. And the quote that they said when it comes to this and their reasoning is pretty simple. I mean, things that we've been talking about for God knows how long. But he says, Activision has never published any newer content on multiple game subscription services and has no intentions to do so in the future. Without the merger, Activision content would not be available on multi-game subscription services. The merger can therefore not make competitive conditions worse under any circumstance. Activision does not make its games, including Call of Duty, available in any meaningful sense to any multi-game subscription service, nor is there any evidence that this is likely to change in the foreseeable future. Activision's ordinary course internal business documents, as well as the sworn... where's the other one?
You pretty much stopped there because the main gist of it is that these games are not going to be coming to a subscription service anytime, not day and date. And
Activision had said that they had said that like a game like Call of Duty makes so much money, $1 billion, and we wouldn't see nowhere near as much as that if it was to go into a service. So it actually would be crippling.
And that's not just on the other platform. It's also there's a reason why we're talking about they're making it on any service. So their new game is not coming to any service, but Only reason why I brought that, put it in there, because I feel like a lot of people's just ignoring what Activision is actually saying when it comes to this whole, acquisition, and that's a big point there, especially a point that I was saying, but I ain't gonna brag, but I mean, I don't mean to boast a damn file brag. People gonna act like I ain't on they, you know what I mean? But nah, man, it's very interesting just to see the things that is coming out from these big wig companies. You know what I mean? How from they started saying one thing at the beginning, and now it's just like a huge big transition. And I just wanted to say that because it also displays the power of PlayStation and what they can say and do with the industry. You know what I mean? Like, if PlayStation didn't come in and like, oh no, I'm not for this or blah blah blah, we don't have to go through any of this. You know what I mean? But that's how much power PlayStation has when it comes to this industry. Yeah. And that's important why they gotta, keep that the mind share and keep that market value there at number one.
Yep.
They can continue that foothold they can put in, or that foot. I ain't gonna say that. That's fanboy, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
This ain't much.
Good points. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say so much here because I've been saying this type of stuff for years. Subscription, putting things into any type of subscription-based model or service, anything that's high that costs a lot to make or maintain is not sustainable. And I don't know how many other people, finance analysts and people who actually work within this stuff, have to keep telling you that, but it's just not sustainable. It cannot be sustained, especially not with these low level of subscription numbers that we see. But moving forward, man, I want to so the timer is up for the God of War giveaway. So let's see who won, Bari, this giveaway. So we're gonna pick a winner, and the winner for this is Anarchy 4K.
Ooh.
Anarchy 4K, congratulations.
Anarchy, are you in the chat, my brother? You have, or sister, I don't know.
Congratulations.
You have one God of War Ragnarok digital version of the game. Type in the chat so we know that you're here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to the people that support the What's Up PlayStation podcast and pretty much sponsor these giveaways here.
Facts, man. We really appreciate it, man. Listen, Anarchy 4K, if you're in the chat, man, hit up Bari on myself on Twitter to get
Persona
the code.
is Persona Speaks on Twitter, or my Twitter is JBari_.
Yep, hit us up.
We gotta make sure you in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, there you go, right there. Boom. You go right there, Anarchy 4K. Persona Speaks on Twitter, or JBari_ on Twitter, and we'll DM you. Just DM us and we'll send it over the code to you.
Yes, sir. Let me get these super chats, man. Yo, shout out to you, Unikronn, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, as far as I'm concerned, not Unikronn. I already read yours. Sorry. Dark Dork, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, is Callisto Protocol any good, Bari? That there's levels to this.
Yo, really and truly, I am enjoying Callisto Protocol, and these are not like the type of games I would typically play. I'm not like the biggest, survival horror fan type, gamer. But I'm really enjoying this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like as I get older, I'm kind of playing these games more because in the past I didn't play Resident Evil like that. I played them, but I'm not a big fan. But I've loved the remakes and I've loved the new ones. And then now I'm over here playing Callisto Protocol. I'm out here about to be playing Dead Space. Like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? But nah, really, truly, Callisto, I think is a pretty good game. As long as it just play with the game's mechanics, it will have a good time. Or play how the game is, how the game wants you to play, as far as like that slow, methodical, type way, and you'll have a good time with it.
Yes,
don't rush it either. You know what I mean? That's just my.
And then Dark Door, appreciate you for the other super chat. He says Bomb Rush Cyberpunk delayed to next summer. I don't know what that is, but okay.
What game is that?
I don't know. Cyberpunk. I don't know.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I think he means Cyberpunk Bomb Rush mode. I don't know what that is, but
see, Outlast, I'm not playing that. if it's not giving me a weapon, bro, I'm not playing that, bro. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that one. Callisto, when I saw the trailers and all that stuff, yeah, I know that going in, I was gonna get a gun somewhere. You know what I mean? But the Outlast stuff, nah, I'm good on that. Y'all can keep that.
Anarchy, hit us up on Twitter or put your Twitter in the chat so we know that it's you that's hitting us up, and we get that code to you. While that's happening, man, let's get into. So we are in the discussion portion of the show, guys. And in the discussion portion, man, y'all already know, man, it's the first podcast of a new month. So the WUPS Nation members, you guys choose what the topics are gonna be this for this show. And there was some pretty good topics, Bari. It was a lot of great stuff that was talked about that a lot of people put out there. So we're gonna definitely go through them, man. And shout out to the members. And remember, guys, if you do want to be a member on a channel, if you
sent Anarchy the code again. Oh, what happened? What?
I'm going back to what we was talking about that day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. This is an inside joke. So look, let's I'm sorry. Let's
Yeah, what happened, dog?
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
but congrats, Anarchy, man.
I'm sorry for laughing. All right, let's get into these memberships, man. Let's talk about this, right? There's a lot of not memberships, but topics, right? I think it was a lot of good ones, Bari.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So let's start with JgamerUK. And remember, guys, if you do want to give us like a topic to talk about on the show, WUPS Nation, man, it's WUPS membership exclusive. Like I said, it's never mandatory, but always appreciate. The link to the membership is in the description. So JgamerUK, man, we appreciate you being a member on the channel. So Bari, JGamer says, now that a number of Sony first-party studios have released a game for PS5, do you think that the second generation of games from these studios will see a leap ahead of what we've seen as they really tap into the PlayStation 5, or will it be more of a gradual thing over the entire generation? That's a good question and a good topic.
Very deep question.
I personally think that from the start of this generation with what we've seen to now, I do think, like, so for instance, Horizon Forbidden West, that's a technical marvel. You get what I'm saying? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart won tons of awards for its developmental and technological achievements through development. And that game is like a technical marvel. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or a developmental marvel. So I do think that we have started to kind of see those gradual changes and increase in graphical prowess. But I do think as the generation moves forward and really and truly moving away from the PlayStation 4, I do think that the fact that PlayStation 4 is still kind of tethered to a lot of things that's being made for PlayStation from an exclusive perspective. I do think, although these games look amazing, they run amazing, they play amazing, they look next gen. Like, who's going to tell you Horizon Forbidden West doesn't look next gen if you're playing this on a PlayStation 5? Whoever's saying that is lying to you. You're like, it's cap, right? But I do think having the ability, the true test will be Spider-Man 2. How different will Spider-Man 2 be from Miles Morales? Not Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales. That, I think, is where we'll definitely be able to see, okay, this is that change. How different will, Factions 2 be? Or Sony Ben's next game? How different will that be from Days Gone, right? Are they going to tap into, because we know that these developers are all talking to each other. Are they going to be tapping into those different, Unreal Engine 5, right? And making all these great things and things like that. But I think the true test will see how Spider-Man 2 is, which I think is going to be amazing. But what do you think, Bari?
Yeah, I agree with most of your sentiments there. We're going to, when those games come out, we're definitely going to have those comparisons between the prior ones. I do think that Marvel Spider-Man, a remaster, you can still use as a comparison because that's a great remaster, like a big level up from the base PS4 game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're talking about, like gameplay wise. Well, Miles Morales is much more faster, much more, more stuff that you can do as far as like abilities, just due to the character. But I'm pretty sure they're going to add some of that stuff within, Spider-Man 2 with Peter Parker and whatnot. But I feel like it's going to be something gradual over the generation. Like the next leap of games that we're going to get, even first party, third party, you're going to see those. Like, look at Forspoken, right? We've been getting a lot of these cross-generational games. Not saying that there's nothing bad with them, but you're not seeing nothing instantaneous when it comes to like fast travel, like something like Forspoken. And we're talking about seconds here. You know what I mean? Like Horizon, when you fast travel, is legit like 3 seconds. Forspoken is like 1 second. But that's a game built for PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now that we are seeing the games built for the PlayStation 5, you're going to see those type of updates, like the faster loading. You're going to see the things like it's not just DualSense being used in certain instances, but it's going to use throughout the entire game. One thing I feel like PlayStation developers should do is use the DualSense more as far as like when it comes to like textures on the ground or whatnot. Like, in Astrobot, you walk on sand, it feels like sand. You walk on glass, it feels like glass. You walk on metal, it feels like metal. They should implement that more within their first party games. A third party game that does that really well is Star Oceans. Star Oceans, that game is always shaking. You walk, you move, you run. You feel it in control as far as what you're doing. And I feel like more as we get to the PS5 games only, we're going to see that more. Hopefully, we get to see that more. I say hopefully. But a big leap in like generational leap, I feel like we're going to see that more in VR. The PlayStation VR 2, especially when it comes to the first party games from PlayStation VR 2, I think that's where we're going to see like the wow factor, because that's a different way how to play a game. If you've been playing games for many years, things like 120 or probably even ray tracing and things like that, it might tickle your fancy here, but it's not like something that's like, oh my god, this is a new way to play. VR is something new way to play, and on top of the PS5 features and things like that, I think that's going to be where you're going to get the wow factor as far as like this is a big leap. In my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of that as well. Yo, shout out to you, JgamerUK, man. That was a great topic. And then shout out to Upchuckgaming. He says, "Why is Chuck such a great guy?" LMFAO.
Yeah, shout out to Chuck. Yeah, Chuck is a great guy, man.
Yeah,
Chuck is a very sensitive and
a gentle giant.
Yeah, gentle giant guy. You know what I mean? He might come off as like hard, but he's like a Pop-Tart in the middle. He's soft in the middle. Whoa, you know what I mean? He's very what? What?
Yo,
he's very caring. You know what I mean? He got that West Coast swag. hey, this is what you get when you put that question in there. Well, I can't be honest with the chat.
No, I think Chuck. No, really and truly, I do think Chuck is a very, we know Chuck for a very, very long time, and one of the things about Chuck that I really appreciate is that like he's authentic. So like back then when you first met Chuck to now, he's still the same. He's still himself, and even when you meet him, like I met Chuck in person a couple times, and he's exactly the same. I like to trash talk when it comes to games. Chuck likes to trash talk. That's our friendship language. Chuck could talk some trash, I'll talk some trash. It's just great vibes, man. So I do think Chuck is a very great a great person, great guy, and a great friend, a good guy. Yeah, good people.
Chuck is like
he
when
trash
I say
at
Chuck,
fighting
fam,
games.
That fam right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't use that. I don't overuse that. If I'm saying it and calling it, that means what I mean. Chuck is a special guy. He's in there. He's in that circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I I haven't met Chuck yet, but the day I do meet him, I'm definitely kicking him in the shin for all the trash talk that he does.
He trash at fighters. He trash at fighters though. That's for sure. 100%.
Absolutely,
100%,
absolutely.
100%.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny too because like Chuck talks trash outside of being in the fighting game. I feel like I be feeling like I'm toxic sometimes while I be fighting because I talk hella trash. Yo, bro, I was like, I be talking hella trash.
Chuck talks trash. Like he's a trash talker.
He's a trash talker, but he don't be doing it as much like he does it outside of the fighting game. Like when you actually fighting him, he just be like, all right, good shit, bro. You know what I mean? Good games. But yo, like me, I'd be like, yo, your ass.
I'm definitely on that toxic shit if I'm fighting. Yo, if I'm losing, even if I lose, I'm like, yo, you garbage. Straight up, you garbage.
Like, you don't mean to do that.
Yeah, you garbage.
You know, but
yo, facts.
Chuck is actually he a really nice dude. Real talk.
Yo, here come Bari with the so shout out to Chuck, man. We appreciate you.
Yo, if I'm wrong about that, Chuck, let me know, man.
Here come Bari with this bullshit ass question that he got.
Yes, sir. That's the best question on here.
Which game will release first? Goodbye Volcano High or Little Devil Inside?
That's a good question, bro.
That's a horrible question. But since you want to go there, we're gonna go there. Little Devil Inside, we don't even know what season this shit's releasing in.
Exactly.
At least we know Goodbye Volcano High is releasing summer 2023. Is Little Devil Inside releasing fall 2023? Winter 2023? Man, yeah, All right.
Which one though?
Goodbye Volcano High.
I say Little Devil Inside gonna come out first.
Cap.
I think Little Devil Inside is gonna be a February 2023 game.
Cap. Nope. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be fall 2023.
Fall?
Yep.
The game was supposed to come out this year.
Fall 2023. We still don't got a date.
We ain't got a date in Goodbye Volcano. What? We ain't got a date with Goodbye Volcano either.
Huh? A what? A what? Yo, shout out to Bari for that.
That's a question I asked on Twitter. Let's bring it in here.
Yeah, this is another question by Bari. Shout out to Bari for this question. So he says, plenty of games I've played this year has shimmying and crawling under places. But hashtag God of War Ragnarok is the only game people tweeted about this feeling like a PlayStation 4 game. Why is that? Why only focus on God of War Ragnarok and not the rest? Bari, since you brought this up, man, I kind of want you to lead us off with this, man. So talk to us and elaborate more and break it down for us.
I mean, you know the vibes already, man. We play a lot of games this year, or just this generation. Right? Let's leave it up to this generation. Where, you know, when God of War came out, people already dinged it for, oh, there's so much shimmying, oh, there's so much crawling on the spaces and climbing through crevices and whatever, right? And I feel like that's nothing like with many games we do that for. I'm not even just talking about PlayStation games. I'm talking about Switch games, PC games. All them games do it, but you never see it. It's not being as highlighted like a game like God of War. Every game have this type of mechanic or this type of thing to it where you're slowing down, you know, as you try to progress or try to traverse through the game. Mm-hmm. But only God of War Ragnarok, I feel like everybody has highlighted it and spoken about it. Even to the fact where people playing God of War Ragnarok, you know what I mean? They'd be like, oh yeah, there is a lot of crawling and all that stuff. But I'm like, yo, I'm playing the Callisto Protocol. I'm doing the same goddamn thing, Persona. I'm shimmying and I'm crawling underneath spaces. Yo, is the game slowing me down? Are they loading?
Yo,
is this not being brought up?
Gotham Knights, Evil West.
Gotham Knights.
A lot of games I played this. Yo, even Elden Ring had a lot of that shit with like the elevators and all that stuff. I never saw those criticisms for that type of stuff until God of War Ragnarok. And calling it a safe sequel and all this weird stuff. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like having to crawl through a wall is now wrong, bad? What the fuck are we what? Like, yo, that stuff is confusing to me too. So I get it. I think it's all, I mean, you know, you already know what I think. But yeah, I think it's a lot of bullshit, to be honest with you. It's a lot of bullshit. But That was a good one too, Bari, man. Shout out to you for that. And then
weird, you know what I mean, but it's all good.
Then we got Henry Heck, man. Appreciate you, Henry. He says PlayStation's involvement with Callisto development. We talked about that quite a bit throughout the show already. So we appreciate you for that, Henry. And then last but not least, man, Unikronn. Yo, one thing about Unikronn, he is always gonna ask a very elaborate, well thought out, deep, multi-layered question whenever we do our topics here on the channel. So shout out to Unikronn. We always appreciate you and your support, bro. So Unikronn says, both of you boys cap for us. Like, so he wants us to cap for the audience. The PlayStation Nation, and let's get stupid, right? So he says, Bari, you're first. Convince us with your best capping skills why Infamous Second Son on a base PS4 will be a far superior game to Final Fantasy 16 on PS5. Sound, graphics, loading, etc. Sell it to us. So go ahead, Bari.
Yo, okay, what? So Infamous Second Son it's completely the more superior game to Final Fantasy 16 due to the fact of how you can use the controller to paint. You know, and it's very accurate as well, 100% accurate as far as if I want to paint to their left, I can paint to the left. Where in any other game are you painting squirrels? Huh? Are you painting human beings protesting? Huh? Infamous Second Son has that. And the fact that you can move so fast with neon, that's just moving around in the smoke particle effects, Final Fantasy 16 won't have that when it comes to their character like Infamous Second Son. Infamous Second Son, also the sound is amazing. When you hit an enemy with a smoke bomb, when you hit an enemy with a neon spear, you hear the oomph in there, and it feels good. It is one of the best action comic book games that you can play today that has a whole slew of abilities that you can use. Don't forget that rock ability. Final Fantasy 16, you're going to be fighting against Titan, but are you Titan? Like how you can be Titan or Infamous with a rock ability. There you go.
Hey yo, that was
sold.
funny. That was funny.
Who is sold, huh?
I ain't sold all that bullshit, but it was funny though.
Damn, man, you see what I'm saying? Because nobody's gonna go back to the question being asked. They're just gonna go to, we capping.
All right. So then for me, he says, and now for Persona, you have to sell us.
He got a devil emoji by yours.
So he said, you have to sell us on why difficulty levels in all games should be scrapped and the new default must be very easy. Tell us why. Tell us why. Tell us why it has to happen for the good of the PlayStation Nation. All right, I got y'all.
Oh, man, yo.
I got y'all. I got you. I got you. 1 second. I'm gonna make it good. Talk, Bari. Talk while I set this up.
All right, so Persona is definitely going to set up this. This is cap. You know what I mean? The first one, you could be a nice little opinion, but this right here, that's why he got that devil emoji right next to it. This is 100% pure, raw cap. You know what I mean? I don't know if Persona going to sniff this. I don't know if he's going to inject this, but whatever he's going to do to get this cap out, it is cap. I'm talking about cap in the hat.
All right, I'm ready.
Talking about cap and jacks.
All right, I'm ready.
Talking about cap and... Oh, my bad.
I'm ready. All right, guys. So this is me capping to let y'all know why we need to... Bar, you might want to listen through the actual show so you can actually laugh along with it. This is why, I think that games need to be easy.
All right, here we go. Why is this happening? I'm just a gamer that wants to play games. All I need is to play the game. I've already spent $60. I've already spent the 60. I don't think that difficulty levels should be in games because it's anti-consumer. Anti-consumer. I don't want difficulty levels in games. You getting my money is already enough. You understand how difficult it is for me to get up and go to work to make that money? And you want to put difficulty levels in games? How could you do that to me? It's anti-consumer! Anti-consumer! I can't allow it. It's so wrong. I get up every day. I go to work. I slave every day. I work. I cash my check. I go out and support your game. And you want me to then choose a difficulty level? No, it needs to be on very easy.
Hallelujah.
Because
Hallelujah.
gamers work hard for everything that they have. It needs to be very easy. If it's not very easy, you do not care about me, the gamer, and that's anti-consumer. Anti-consumer. All right, I hope y'all like that.
I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold.
It's anti-consumer.
I'm sold.
Oh man, I hope y'all enjoyed that.
He got the whole track in the back.
It's anti-consumer.
Two persona trip, yo.
All right, yo, and then the last part of this
And Chuck
is
said he hit it with a Marvin's room.
yes,
I just
sir.
know that you can do that.
All right, and then the last part of Unikronn's thing is oh, and as a bonus, both of y'all has to tell us why the wonderful and legendary PS3 6-axis controller trumps the DualSense controller.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow.
Do you miss playing shooters, pressing the R1 and L1 button?
Do you miss having those trash ass dome fucking sticks on you?
Do you miss having the immersion of you actually walking on a creaking floor by just moving the controller with your hands, and the controller itself creaks because it's so light and small? The DualShock 3 was legendary with the 6-axis. Remember Heavenly Sword, when you had to try it over again, shooting that arrow so you can hit that enemy? Remember a game called Lair, where you were flying with that dragon and you couldn't
Do you miss having a controller last more than 5 hours?
It was lightweight.
Lightweight.
You know, workout.
Hey, yo, that PS3 controller definitely was light as fuck, bro. That shit was light, bro. Yo, even like holding like pick up a PS3 controller and pick up a PS4 controller. Hey, yo, that shit is light, bro.
Light as hell, bro. I still have I think I had two DualShock 3s, a white one and a black one.
Mm-hmm.
The white one I bought when the Kingdom Hearts remixes came out, but I never really like used it. But if you look at it, it's like it has that tinge that white controllers get that little
tannish color. Yeah. The only PS4 controller. Well, I have a PS3. I have a PS3, so I have the black one. But remember the red God of War PS4 controller when God of War 3 came out? I got that one as well. That's the ones I got. So.
Yo, bro, if this was back in the PS3, I used to cap for that DualShock 3, bro. I used to cap for that joint.
Yo, really and truly, it's crazy it's crazy to see where you came from, because going from DualShock the 6-axis to the DualShock 4 controller, bro, it's night and day. And I'm like, yo, when I first got the PS4, I say, yo, a controller can actually feel premium like this. Like, yo, I had to playing COD on a PS3 controller without no control freaks or nothing like that to make the high. I was just playing regular Call of Duty. I was washing fools too, by the way. Let's cut.
You remember that first adjustment?
Oh yeah, to go onto the
triggers rather than the shoulder button.
Yo, that was definitely a welcomed adjustment. So I was just like, but yeah, that was definitely. How did we play Call of Duty like that, bro? I really was playing, bro. I was really playing Call of Duty with L1 to aim and R1 to shoot. Whoa, those are dark times, boy. Jesus. And then the last part of Unikronn.
Some people still do, like BG. He still uses.
Nah, I can't play it anymore. I can never play like that ever again. And then the last part of Unikronn's topic is PlayStation. Rumor has it that Stone is taller than Bari, even though she's barely 5 feet tall, and Persona is going through his goth phase again. Jesus. I was never a goth in school. Do you understand that? I would have got my ass kicked.
You definitely wore a lot of black clothes back then.
Nah.
With the nail polish.
Nah, I've never in my life done no shit like that. I'll call my brother or my sister up, and they'll tell you I ain't never do no stupid shit like that.
How tall is Stone? She say she barely 5 feet.
I think she's 5'2", 5'1", 5'2". Yeah, she's short. But yo, that was the last topic, man. Shout out to Unikronn, always providing us those fun topics whenever we do monthly membership topics for the show. So and shout out to everybody too, man. All of the topics was really good this month as well. Remember, guys, if you do want to add a topic for the show next time, become a member on WUPS. What's a PlayStation YouTube channel? The link is in the description. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. But with that being said, guys, we are at the end of the show, and damn, this was a long show. But guys, I mean, really and truly, I think we got maybe 1 or 2 more shows of the year, and we're pretty much done, man. For the year, we've got next week and the week after. Yeah, we got so the 10th and the 17th for the last 2 shows, and then the 24th and the 31st, no shows because that's Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So these will be our last 2 shows of the year. So we definitely want to make sure to make these last 2 shows extra special. But Bari, man, start us off, man, with the outros. Let the people know, what you got coming, if anything at all, any videos or any streams or whatever the case may be, and just shout your socials out and whatnot.
Yeah, man. I got a few videos that I have up right now, but I just haven't made them publish yet, or made them public yet. Some of them it's a lot of Square Enix stuff, man. But I'm sticking to my guns. As far as getting that, you're gonna have to wait till like January. It's gonna be a little bit late as far as like, oh, why the hell you uploading Star Ocean stuff like this late? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have like my ultimate prediction stuff going live about the Game Awards, and like doing what do I think is going to actually win. So giving a more objective standpoint rather than just being subjective as far as like this is what I want to win, or and yeah, just predicting like what's going to be there as far as these world premieres at the Game Awards. But yeah, so this next week is actually going to be a fun week as well, because I want to have Samurai Maiden's impression and also Chain Echo's impressions as well.
Oh yeah, that comes out next week.
2 games I feel like that would be a cool video to do, just to get more eyes to looking at it if you guys are into that RPG stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Social medias, JBari_ on Twitter, JBari here on YouTube. And we appreciate all the support, man, that we got from WUPS. Today was kind of crazy. Shout out to everybody that super chatted. We appreciate it. And really and truly, a lot of that stuff go back to the channel as far as giveaways, and it's gonna also help with like the overlays and things that we have coming up, like especially for 2023. So thank you guys, and if you guys enjoy the show, hit the like button, share the stream out so we can get more people in here for the PlayStation Nation. And yeah, thank you guys, man. Real talk.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, Corey, that's what the last show is going to be. Actually, since I am going to be hosting the last show of the year. Well, that's definitely going to be our year-end review show, talking about PlayStation for the year and talk about, our thoughts and everything for next. That's happening for sure, 100%. But for me, guys, listen. First off, I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. Really thank all of you. Not just the ones that super chat, the ones that come through every week and listen and hit the like button, share the stream out, the lurkers. We really do appreciate y'all's support. Shout out to the members on the channel. Shout out to the super chats. Like, today was really a crazy, wild day with the support, man. It really means a lot. Shout out to the people in the community that donated the giveaways. Anarchy, man. Did you give Anarchy? Did he get his code and all that already? Did he message you?
Yeah, I sent his code over, yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. All right, cool. So, shout out to Anarchy, who won the God of War, copy of God of War. And then shout out to Walter for winning that copy of Horizon Forbidden West. And shout out to the people in the community that donated those game codes to us to do giveaways, man. They do that stuff from the kindness of their heart as well, which is really great to see in this community, that we got a lot of people that's out here supporting us and supporting the community and really cares like that. So shout out to y'all as well, man. Thank you. And for me, when Persona tomorrow, I am going to be doing a God of War Ragnarok spoiler space at noon tomorrow. So definitely pull up. Anybody is welcome. Like, it's not going to be like a set panel or nothing like that. This is more so just like I was like, you know what? Let me do like a community spoiler cast where we all can just talk and talk about God of War, talk about the game, the story, and everything. Bari, I don't know if you're gonna be able to make that or not, but if you can, cool. But everybody in the community, definitely welcome. I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts on the game, and I'm gonna give my thoughts when we're gonna be talking. So, I'm gonna definitely do a God of War spoiler space tomorrow on Twitter. Then this week, I'm actually going to be talking about a couple things, man. When Persona Speaks is coming back, man. November was a pretty dry month for content, with the holidays and getting some of these games completed and work and everything else. So, When Persona Speaks is coming back this week, this Monday, 5:30 Eastern. And then I am going to be doing live reaction to the Game Awards as well. I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the Game Awards on Thursday. So that's going to be real fun, real cool. And I got a lot of content planned throughout the month that's going to be coming to the channel. Every year I do my year in review for PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. So I'm going to be doing that on my channel as well this year too. And then obviously I'm going to be talking about Callisto Protocol. Once I get further into the game, a review for that is going to be coming out. My God of War review is coming out this month. Callisto Protocol review is going to come out this month. Crisis Core Impressions will come out this month as well. So it's going to be a lot of content coming to the channel, man. My channel is Gaming with Persona. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, @Persona Speaks, that's cool as well. And also follow the official What's Up PlayStation Twitter @WUPS Podcast. And also, if you guys do enjoy the content, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, definitely subscribe to the official What's Up PlayStation YouTube channel. Definitely appreciate that. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, man. I do appreciate y'all. And I know me and Bari both, we appreciate y'all so much. And we do hope you guys enjoy your weekend and be safe. Oh, and these last couple of super chats, Senor Panosha, he says Apple, Google, and Sony should join forces and buy Microsoft. That's crazy. And then Senior, appreciate you again. He said they say you guys definitely need to play Need for Speed Unbound. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try. And then Shy City, appreciate you 7 months as a member on the channel. He says we need the gamer politician phrases on a t-shirt. Oh yeah, listen, there's a lot. 2023, I don't really like talking about my plans for certain things because a lot of people like to steal your ideas and shit. So I don't really like to openly talk about that stuff too much. But I do have a lot of 2023 without getting into too many details, not just with WUPS, but just to focus on WUPS and everything else. 2023 is going to be a very big year for What's Up PlayStation Podcast, man. We have a lot of great things lined up. And, you know, a lot of upgrades happening to the show. So, you know, we're going to be on camera and all that good stuff. So, 2023, it's going to be a great year for WUPS, man. So stay tuned, guys. Trust and believe, man. We're going to have a lot of great things for y'all. But listen, we're going to get up out of here, man. Enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy your weekend. And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. Appreciate you guys. Y'all be safe. It's been your boy Persona, and I'm out, guys. Peace.